nice way to wind up.
Well, we can't just drift here forever.
Let's go, gang.
Mommy, I want some.
It sounds good, Charlie.
Why is it yellow?
You're behaving like a pack of people.
This is the last straw.
Okay.
All right, fellas, hold it down.
Da-na-na, 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 da-na-na. Oh, baby, America, oh, baby, America, this is a chill stream. All about America, ooh, 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 America, ooh, 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 nipple America. Hey guys, how's it going? Goodness. Hello, Bookie75. Greetings, Goblin Incorporated. I didn't know there was a Dr. Ruth board game. I'm kind of intrigued by that. Why is this not? Wait a second. Let's see, do I have the chat box? I do have it open. Okay, cool. Do America. How does the stream look? I'm trying out some new settings with OBS, trying to make the stream look a little bit better. The flag has nothing to do with that. I don't remember why I did that. I just thought it would be funny. Here, let me wait. Let's see here. Let's just go. Do I hear a cat? Is there a fucking cat in here? There's a fucking cat in here. Hate cats. What the cat? Fuck off. Cat, fuck off. Mags, go fuck yourself. God damn cats. Let's see. Please use a keyframe frequency of 4 seconds or less. Currently keyframe. What the fuck? Frames is 10.5. Note that ingestion errors can cause incorrect GOP, but the GOP is always incorrect. That's all I got. Apparently my stream status is poor. I don't know why that is. Let me know if it sucks when y'all's in. That's weird. That's weird. I'm letting OBS kind of do its thing, so I guess that was a mistake. I don't know. Anyway, so let's see. What do I want to start with today? I'm gonna change this real quick. This is stupid. Let me. So I got. Wait a second. So this is. God damn it! Come on. There we go. This is my thing I was doing. And I had one person, actually I don't like this one, let's do the other one. I had one person say that they didn't particularly like the videotape thing because they watch on their phone and they like to have plenty of, screen real estate. And you know what, that makes sense. Also, we're doing a chill stream, so we don't need this fucking VHS tape. So let me go ahead and I'm just gonna do this thing real quick. I'm gonna take that off and I'm gonna move that. And let's see here. Let's see what else we want to do here. What do we want to do with this? Let's see. I got my fucking sexy ass bitch tits. It's actually let's. Ooh, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do this. Here we go. Okay. Let's go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead. Y'all can't see what I'm doing right here, but let's let's take off my crop. Okay, we're already, 1 second. So I'm taking off my crop, and now I'm going to do this thing. I don't know if this works or not, but fuck it. Okay, so pooping it there. Okay, all right, okay. And I don't know, like let's take y'all's chat and let's put, oh fuck, didn't want to do that. Okay, well, let's take y'all's chat. Wait, let me lock those things in. Where's my chat? There's my chat. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna maybe just do a little. Let's see. Let's switch this up. So let's say 100 width and I don't know 600 height. I don't know how these things fucking work. No. 400 height? Nope. 300 height. Let's try that. Done. And fucking bitch. This is not going to take as long. I should have done this beforehand, but I thought it'd be funny to do it on stream, and now I'm realizing it was a terrible mistake. Oh, this is a stupid idea. Well, why did I do this? Why did I do this to myself? Caitlin, you don't have to be here. Like, this is just, I just want to hang out with people. You don't, I mean, you can. Like, I love everybody being here, but, like, let's see. I don't need the blood splatter. It's cool, but I don't need it. And, let's see. Alert box is good. I don't know. My Friday opener is still here. I don't need that anymore. Don't need that. Delete that. My head teaser trailer is still here. It's boop, boop, boop. Oh my god! Do 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 do. Let that play for a second.
Sorry, Mama. I was accosted by youths. It's okay. I met someone. Told her she could stay with us for a while.
Where is the milk? Where are the milk and sardines?
It was the youths. They were very unruly.
Well, you useless, worthless, sorry piece of trash. You two deserve each other!
Mama!
Come to Mother!
Jesus. Halen, I'm sorry. Okay. Oh god, where is it? Kill that. Okay, damn it. There we go. All right. Oh, God. All right, so guys, just let me know if it does get a little wacky, because, again, I am experimenting tonight. I'm just playing around. And YouTube is being a little bitch and saying that my connection or my stream status is poor. I don't know if it is or not. I'm not watching it. Crash, Arrow, or Criterion? I think that depends. The Arrow looks pretty sick to me. I also don't think... I can't imagine there's that big of a difference picture quality-wise. I have not Actually, we could check that out right now. We can look at that right now. So let's go to theblu-ray.com and let's go ahead and see. By the way, guys, I have like this like zit like right under my eyebrow. It is like slow, like it's one of those like deep suckers, and it's like creating this like horn under my eyebrow. Should this become a popping channel? Let me know. Anyway. So, fucking, oh, okay. So here's the, leave me alone. Here's the Criterion. I have a Blu-ray review. Let's see what we got here. Fuck, I love this movie so much. I can't wait to get my copy. 4.5. Probably a perfectly blah, 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 blah. Cool. Audio seems great. Special features. Got that archival commentary. Nothing too crazy, but perfectly fine. Buy with confidence if you're a fan of Crash, but consider a rental first if you have not seen it before. Sourced from a wonderful new 4K restoration. That was I think that's the same restoration that was used for the 4K from Arrow. Most multiplexes do suck, Matt. You're not wrong. That's one thing that bugs the shit out of me is like theaters. Like, don't get me wrong. I love movie theaters to an aggressive degree. I really, really do. I love going to see movies in movie theaters. But, big but, like, at least try to make the experience feel worthwhile. Like, whenever I go to the movie theater, I always assume I'm going to have a bad time. Now, admittedly, I haven't been to a movie theater since March, but anytime I've gone in the past several years, it's always, oh, fuck, this is going to suck ass. Unless I go in the morning. Like, most of the time, if I ever went to a movie theater, or when I ever went to a movie theater, I always try to go in the morning, like the first showing, so I didn't have to deal with anybody's bullshit. But if I went at night, oh, fuck that. Like, it's most... Mags, goddamn. Do you want to see my cat? Of course you do. Mags, come here. Oh, come here. Oh. Let me... Oh. Do 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 do. Bow bow. Bow na 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 na. Bow bow. Down na 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 na. Bow bow. Down na 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 na. Bow bow. Down, 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 bow, bow. This is my cat. She's a bitch. She is a horrible, horrible creature. Her name is Magenta. We call her Mags. She responds to neither because she's a cat, and cats are awful. So Queen of Hell, as my dear friend Sean calls her. Queen of Hell right here. She is one of the 3 cats that I have. That we have, rather. One of them, the other one is Fritz. Fritz, he's massive. He's a very fat cat. He would tear me apart if I held him here. And then the other one is Harley. And Harley, she is the daughter of Mags. We actually went to this woman's house to pick up one of the kittens she had, one of whom was Harley, who seemed much nicer at the time. And Mags was there, and my wife was like, "Oh, I love the calicos. Oh, calicos. Oh, yeah, I love the calicos. And then so we brought up both home, and I've regretted it ever since. Anyway, back to where is it? Okay, boop. And let's see, what did y'all? Other people ruin movie theaters for me, just better to build a decent home theater. Yeah, so that's what I was getting at, is like, you know, there's this disinterest in quality decorum, and how do we just now find out you have 3 fucking cats? I have 3 cats and a dog, and a baby. So, like, you know, what'll inevitably happen, because I'm actually going to get into this in a second as well, but I'm a fairly... Like, I don't love confrontation, but I am the kind of person who, given confrontation, will accept that that is something that is happening, and I will proceed as such. I am more than happy to be confrontational when faced with a predicament. And with movie theaters, I often, like, I don't know how many times I had to tell people to shut the fuck up. And mind you, not like saying shut the fuck up immediately. This is after, you know, if I can. She's a cat. She's fine. She's very fine. Like my floor is. How high do you think I am? Her hair is everywhere now. Jesus Christ! Why did I do this to myself? Brain. Like, there's the stair. You know, you have. I'm not even talking about the articles. I'm gonna go back to. Here we go. So there's the stair, where, you know, someone's talking, maybe like behind you or next to you. Those are the best options, and you just kind of go. Or you know, you kind of you know, give them like a quick You know, it's sort of so there's that option. You also can do, so you give them the stare. If the stare doesn't work, which it usually doesn't because people are fucking cunts, if the stare doesn't work, then you give them a nice shh. You know, you just do a quick shh, or a shh, you know, something like that. And like a good 50% of the time, that'll actually work. Maybe a little bit less, but a good 50% of the time, that'll work. You'll be fine. Fucking roses. Is my chat working? I just realized that. I didn't actually check. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, sorry about that. But then there's the times, and it's a lot of the times where, you know, either they stop talking for a little bit, or being bitches or whatever, for a little bit. But then after a few minutes, maybe a little bit longer, but usually after a few minutes, they get right back into it and they don't shut the fuck up. Or giving hand jobs. I've literally been in front of someone getting a hand job. It was during Fury. I was watching Fury in Florida. I was visiting my Oma, and someone was getting a hand job behind me. I did not tell them to stop. I felt like that was probably out. I should just leave that one alone. Yeah. So you fucking they keep bitching and moaning and talking and, you know, being loud. And finally you got, like, the problem is it builds up over time. At least for me, like, if I don't say anything, it's just I can't stop thinking about the fact that these people are being fucking assholes. So eventually it just turns into, hey, shut the fuck up. It was not a quiet hand job. It was a very loud hand job. So you tell them to shut the fuck up, and 9 times out of 10, swear to God, 9 times out of 10, they will act so affronted. They will get so upset that you told them to, you dared to deign to say, shut the fuck up, to someone talking in a space meant specifically for watching and enjoying a film on the cinema screen. And then it just turns into, now they're going to do it. Either they're going to be quiet, you know, they're going to basically like say their piece, you know, be affronted, and then they'll shut up because they know that they did something wrong, or they'll be fucking bigger assholes and they will specifically make your time awful. And then you have 2 options basically. One is, well, actually you have 3 options. One is to be a cunt right back and turn it into fucking warfare. The other is to just let it happen and deal with it. And the third option is to go and get someone who works for the theater. And most of the time, whoever works for the theater doesn't give a shit. They're getting paid whatever the fuck minimum wage is now, and they do not give a shit. Sometimes they'll do something, but usually it comes right down to, hey, could you please not talk during the film? Thank you. And that's it. So there's no real, obviously I think it's, I think that, the famous movie theater chain that I just totally lost, the fun, you know, the one with all the indie movies and junk that everybody wants in their town. You know, they have policies that, you know, you talk, you're out of there, but most of the time, especially movie theater chains, you know, the big boys, they don't give a fuck. They just want to sell you popcorn and soda. And by the way, I don't buy popcorn or soda. I don't buy anything. I go in dry, I leave dry. So I'm not even like their primary customer. Alamo Drafthouse, thank you. You know, it's one of those things where, like, yeah, I do miss movie theaters, but at the same time, and it is a special experience. Like, we have an Alamo in fucking Las Vegas, Nevada. We have a Cinnabar, but that's owned by Regal, I think, now. That doesn't really count. Good evening, Alexander. I am good. And Lyle, I just saw your chat. I have actually I have not finished Mank. I watched 15 minutes of Mank today, and my son would not let me enjoy it, so I stopped. He's now in bed, but I thought it'd be smart. To do a live stream tonight. So I'll watch it probably either tonight or tomorrow. He seems like my son had a bit of a fever, and he was being real upset all the time, but he's fine now. So hopefully that means that tomorrow will be a little bit easier to watch Mank and enjoy myself, or not. Who knows? I remember one time I was trying to work out an exchange of snack with the group I was in. I thought I was being quiet, and a guy told me to be quiet, and I felt so bad about it. You know, that guy was probably being a bit of a dick. Like if someone's just like trying to work out a snack thing real quick. Like usually if I'm gonna tell people to shut the fuck up or be quiet, it has to be like, you know, after like I give everybody like a minute of doubt where it's like, okay, they are doing something, they're figuring something out, whatever. It's just when it's prolonged where it's really like a real pain in the neck. Let me see if I missed anything else. I've been like ranting. Man, I would love for people to just shut the fuck up. Anyway, yeah. So, you know, I do miss movie theaters. I miss going in the morning. And by the way, I know it's weird that I don't eat or drink anything during movies. Part of it is expenses, but the other part is I don't drink soda or alcohol for like you know, the theaters that serve that. So all I could really do is buy an overpriced bottle of water, which no thank you. And I'm not a big popcorn guy. Like I don't hate popcorn or anything. I'm just not really. I don't care for it. I also don't understand why we decided that movie theaters should just sell the snacks with the highest noise profile. I'm not sure what the deal is there. I'm not sure like what kind of weird cabal came up with that one. That seems like, you know, the fucking Republicans are always talking about the Democrats and like the evil like baby eating Democrats that are running the world. Are those the people responsible for the loud snacks in movie theaters? Because I might turn like over the next time we got to vote. Because oh boy, is George Soros the one financing all the loud snacks in movie theaters? Because that evil will not stand, sir. That evil will not stand. Anyway, so God damn it, Casey, you fucking bitch. So that's my wife, ladies and gentlemen, for those who don't know. Yeah, and they have people like fucking Griff choking up popcorn all fucking through the movie. God damn. Yeah, so like, you know, we've all had this experience. They're all out there. Like, I don't get it. Like, first off, like if you're gonna be like macking on your honey the whole time, first off, just do a quiet hand job and you're good. But secondly, like if you're gonna be macking on your honey and talking and whispering sweet nothings, go to the very back of the theater, man. Go to the very back. Don't be in the middle of the fucking theater. What the fuck's wrong with you? You're not even gonna get a hand job that way. God damn. And there are some films that permit theatrical rowdiness, sure. I don't often find myself in those like theaters. Like I remember I was actually mad. I went to see Texas Chainsaw 3D, and no matter how bad that movie is, I really just wanted to watch the fucking movie. But literally, I'm pretty sure I was the only person in the theater, aside from my wife, not making a fuckload of noise and like jeering the film the entire time. Same for My Bloody Valentine 3D. A lot of people could not shut the fuck up during My Bloody Valentine 3D. One thing that annoys me, even though I can't even really get upset about it, is people laughing too much. I once saw House by the Cemetery and everyone just burst out laughing at the bat scene. Yeah, there is such a thing as like too much and the kind of obnoxious laughter, certainly. Oh, I did not know that, Lennon Hawk. Popcorn became a movie snack during the Depression because of sugar rationing. Huh. Treefy, you do need to share those in the Discord. All right. Anyway, let's Let's see here. Let me. Where is? There it is. Oh, I need like a. I need a backdrop. Let's see. I need a fucking. Let's see. Let's go to Pexels. This is how I get my. I can actually move this closer to me. This is a very. This camera is so wide angle that. 1 second. Oh, I forgot. Actually, I brought some movies to talk about too, and I've been forgetting about it. All right. Yeah. Well, let's get this. Let's get weird here. Let's get fucking. Yeah. Let's get angled. Yeah, boy. This is weird. We're having a weird time. All right. Oh, this is gonna get me nauseous to look at. Anyway, so let's see. Let's look some photos. Glitter. Let's look up glitter. Got some glitter. Oh yeah, got some glitter. I don't know if glitter's real. Garbage. Let's go with garbage. This is something that like fits my channel. Why don't I post on Blu-ray.com? I feel like if I posted on Blu-ray.com, I'd be eaten alive. I don't have the right mindset. I don't think. Like I could be wrong, but this is pretty good actually. I just don't know that I'm really I'm not good at forums. I don't know. I'm very much a like me just doing my thing kind of guy. Like as confrontational as I can be. I just don't know about that. So let me pop this open and let's see here. Let's see, put that under the chat. Oh fuck, 1 second. Noop-a-doop-a-doop. Noop-a-doop-a-doop. Noop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop. Doodle-doodle-doop. Doodle-doodle-doop. Doodle-doodle-doop-doop-doop. Oh my god, it's so big. It's such a huge file. Okay, so we got a little bit of trash. But now the chat looks a little shitty, so I gotta adjust the chat. Make it not awful. Let's see, maybe boxed? I don't remember how anything is. There we go, done. Hopefully it fucking shows up. Have you seen Freaky yet? I've seen barely any releases. Anything that was released in theaters, I have not seen since March. Looks a little shit. Let me adjust that. The chat box a little bit. Let's see. Pop that. Oh, apparently the Friday the 13th Part 3 disc, the flashback wasn't, or the opener with the weird optical zoom wasn't fixed. I haven't checked mine yet, but apparently. Will I be getting the 4K of Tremors? I will. I don't know when. It still is not shipped. I don't even know when it's supposed to ship from Diabolic yet. So I talked about this last time. I have a bunch shipped from Diabolic that's just not, like, nothing's happening. Oh, went on demand yesterday? Okay, I'll check out Freaky at some point in the very near future. That's understandable. Some people are not made for Rocky Horror. Did I get my coupon code? Yeah, I got my coupon code. Oh my god. I don't know anything about the One Car Y. I don't know there was, wait, re-edited editions? I don't know which ones you're talking about. Oh my god. Re-edited editions? I did not hear about this. I don't. Is it? I don't know what's happening. What? I did get my Vinegar Syndrome shipping notice. Actually, already. It was. It's. I think it's slated to get here Wednesday. I could be wrong. Oh, okay. He's changing the ratios, recoloring. Cool. I mean, you know, I think that when it comes to like newer movies, yeah, please give me the link and I'll look at that. Oh, the indicator titles. Let's, you know, this isn't quadruple BN, but sure. Well, we can look at some indicator goodness. I'm just gonna go. Do they talk on their Twitter, right? Didn't mean to show a horror movie during the stream. Sorry about that. Yeah, so I've never seen Things Change, but I do love David Mamet, so this one I'm super excited about. Love me some Crime Wave. Love me some Sam Raimi, really. So, and I missed out. I think it's Shout Factory that put this out before, so I'll actually definitely be getting that indicator, because I missed out on the Scream Factory one. I say missed out, I put it off. 20th Century, I am very intrigued by that. I've never actually seen 20th Century, so, but I like Carol Lombard, love John Barrymore, so... And it's Howard Hawks, so I mean, can't go wrong there. And it's Indicator. I'm super into Indicator right now, as you can probably see by my Fu Manchu setup. Man, I almost ran my throat. Do you have any reason to believe a stage fright UHD is coming, or is it just intuition? I might want to buy the blue, but if you know something, I don't know anything. I know jack shit. That is purely speculation. I wouldn't even call it intuition. It's pure speculation. It just seems like something that would happen within the next like year but that I am wrong all the time. Like I am so wrong so often. So do not take any speculation I have, do not take it as gospel, please, for the love of God. Let's see. Okay, so the Criminal Code. I have never seen this either, but Howard Hawks, dope. Yeah, I don't really have any thoughts on that other than Howard Hawks is dope. So I'll probably pick those up. Sure. I don't think I actually own. I don't think I own any Howard Hawks movies. I might be wrong, but I don't think I own any Howard Hawks. Huh. It's Blue Underground. A UHD is coming. Yeah, that's fair. What film do you want the most to be on Criterion? I don't know. Ooh. Oh, that's from December 2nd. Well, I'm gonna check my notifications while I'm here. Nothing. All right. Re-editing movies. I don't know. Oh fuck! I didn't even look at the extras in the Crime Wave disc. Let's take a look at that. Let's see. God, it's so tiny. Sorry that's so tiny, guys. Let's see. High definition remaster, original mono audio. Alternative presentation with pre-release Broken Hearts and Broken Noses title sequence. Audio commentary with Bruce Campbell from 2013. The Crime Wave meter with Bruce Campbell. The Evil Dead star revisits Crime Wave and his various collaborations with Sam Raimi. Made in Detroit. So a bunch of featurettes from 2013. Let's see, some new special features. Rank Outsider, genre film expert, critic, and author Kim Newman remembers the film's original UK cinema release. New appreciation by the comedian, musician, and writer Rob Deering. That's cool. Alternate titles and credits. New booklet. 3,000 copies. Sick. Sick, sick, sick. Sick, sick, sick. Oh yeah, what? Where the fuck is my fucking bone glue? Jesus. Jesus. Oh, they're three. Oh, can't do this right now. I spent way too much money both on Black Friday and directly after. Anyway, so where is this older news? Oh, God, I have to go to IndieWire. I hate IndieWire. Oh well. Do you have the unaltered version of Evil Dead? Oh, do you think the unaltered version of Evil Dead will ever see the light of day again? I don't know. Probably. Well, there's been so many editions, maybe, but probably not. If I'm being totally realistic. Celebrate the 20th anniversary of In the Mood for Love. Oh, I love that movie. With a dazzling 4K restoration. Not only is Hong Kong work for new directorial project, planning a mysterious sequel to his 1994 classic Chungking Express, but 7 of Wong's best films have gotten brand new 4K restorations courtesy of the Criterion Collection. And Le Mahjong Trovetta! Genesis Films will be rolling out the restorations later this year in a package titled The World of Wong Kar-wai. I don't know why I fucked that up so bad. Let's see. Let's see here. Boop. Is this it? I don't know. Wait, where's the, I don't see the link. Oh, I guess I probably can't see the link in the chat. I don't know if I can, what's the, is there like a name for the set or whatever? Wait, actually, let me, what am I doing? I'm being such a fucking idiot. Let's see here. Oh. Do 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 do. Bow bow. Down and na 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 na. Bow bow. Yeah, it's not. I don't think the chat's gonna let you post a link. I don't know if I can allow that. I'm not sure if that's like a thing that I'm allowed to do or can do. Yeah, I don't know how to. Blu-ray forums. Okay. Alright. I don't... Main Blu-ray thread. Okay. Forum. Forum! Go to forum! Oh, that's for chat. Oh, that's for search. God damn it. I'm so fucking stupid. So I'm gonna say... this one? Do 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 bow bow. 14 of that. Okay. Do 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 do. Okay, here we go. This is what I'm talking about. This kind of like being like, it's always unfortunate to see a director stricken with the bizarre idea that they must find a way to make their old films current. It's their fucking art, man. They can do what the fuck they want. They can do what the fuck they want. They're artists. And here's the thing. As far as I know, and I'm not an expert on Wong Kar-wai releases, but like, I'm pretty sure we have plenty of perfectly solid Blu-rays of his work. So if he wants to put out new versions, cool. Who gives a shit? Like, Of course, all the hand-wringing we are currently doing will be for naught if Criterion and the other labels who will be releasing these films find a way to get the original versions onto the home releases. Let's hope for the best. Halfway down the pit, or midway? Okay. That's a good point. Yeah, no more tyranny from the MPAA. I was just thinking, like, times really are changing, because I just finished the edit for my Euphoria video for Screen Rant, and I've seen so many erect penises in that show multiple times because I'm constantly scanning through the footage, and like I was just thinking, like, how when did it become okay to just show full-on erect cocks in TV shows? Like, I don't know when that happened. I'm okay with it, but like, when did that happen? I'm assuming this is it. Wait, After Hours doesn't have a Blu-ray release? Really? No. No. Is there not anything? Wow, that's a, how? Wait, what's that? What did I just say? Oh my god. Oh, there's okay, it's just foreign. It's like the best Scorsese movie, what the fuck? Or Scorsese, whatever. Wow, anyway. God damn it, why can't I? There we go. All right. Oh my god, it's so... Oh my god, come on. I don't want to update my Chrome. I just want to fucking... Cool. Cool, no doubt. Whatever. All right, I'm just... Jesus. Bringing Out the Dead is sick, yeah. That one doesn't need a... Aspect ratios. Chunking Express and In the Mood for Love were shot and released theatrical in 166:1. One of my favorite aspect ratios, but they were converted to 185:1 on Videogram. Since most people experience these films on Videogram, it perpetuated the belief that they were shot in 185:1. With these restorations, you'll be watching them in their original aspect ratio. Okay, I dig that. I'm sure I'm getting to the bad stuff, but give me a second. With Fallen Angels, I have changed the format to CinemaScope because it was originally what I had intended to release the film in. When we were cutting the film, we accidentally turned the Steinbeck on anamorphic instead of standard. I felt that the film looked much more interesting because the setting enhanced the distance of the characters on top of the extreme wide angle that we shot with. Back then, it was impossible to shoot a film in standard and release it in anamorphic. With this restoration, we have successfully fulfilled this wish. Cool. I don't care about that. I mean, I don't have a problem with that. The gist is most of his Blu-rays are in region 1, are out of print, or were not released in their original theatrical releases. Oh, okay. Well, that's frustrating. Let's see what else we got here. Sound mixing. Chunking Express was made before 5.1 sound, so we had to retool the settings and sound configuration this time. Likewise, we also remixed In the Mood for Love, and Robert McKenzie did a great job as we collaborated remotely. Credits, we created new credits for a consistent look throughout the films. They are also a reminder to our audience that these are the restored versions. I mean, that's kind of silly, but okay. We lost some of the original negative for Happy Together in a Fire. In the ensuing months, we tried to restore the negative as much as we could, but a portion of it had been permanently damaged We lost not only some of the picture, but also the sound in these reels. As a result, I had to shorten some of the Tommy Lung's monologues, but with the amazing work of l'imaginaire de Val, we managed to restore most of the scenes to better quality. That's too bad. I feel like there must be a better solution to that, but maybe not. After the premiere of Ashes of Time Redux, is it Redux or Redo? I've never actually said that out loud. Anyway. In 2008, some audience members observed that the film looked different from what they had remembered. I realized that some of the audience had discovered it on pirated copies and in subsequent exhibition venues that presented the film in a different light. Still, some preferred the versions they had watched because memories are hard to beat. As the saying goes, no man ever steps in the same river twice, for it's not the same river, and he's not the same man. Since the beginning of this process, those words have reminded me, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So that didn't really tell me anything, so I will go back to the thread. My orders have shipped from Vinegar Syndrome, Owen, yeah. So let's see here. What do we got? So left is 1995, right is 2020. Oh! Okay. That is a bit of a difference, isn't it? So again, I'm going to maintain that I don't really have a problem with the director, reworking his stuff. I do hope that they provide the original versions for people if those are really all out of print. I don't quite understand the point of this. Like, I would need to see this in motion to really get a firm grasp, but, I don't fully... if he intended to shoot... I don't remember what the thing said, because I have the memory of a fucking goldfish, but if he intended to shoot it in this, ratio, I don't know why the words just suddenly... If he intended to shoot it more matted, then, fine. Does anybody know when they finish? Yeah, it's going to take a minute for the site to come back up. Do we got anything else here? Let's see here. Yeah, people are I don't know why. I guess makes sense to assume, but if we don't have confirmation, then I wouldn't get my panties in a twist just yet. So wait a second. So is this... Wait, all right. So is this trailer show... Oh my god. I don't know why I did it that way. Oh wait, this isn't... Oh wait, maybe it is. Okay. I don't know what the best to start with would be. In the Mood for Love is like my jam though, so I would recommend In the Mood for Love. Okay, so Kevin suggested Chunking Express or In the Mood for Love. So yeah, In the Mood for Love would be my immediate suggestion. This isn't the restoration, is it? I feel like this can't be it. Oh, no, okay, it is. It is. Okay. I still haven't seen Fallen Angels, so I don't have like a point of reference in my head. Here's the thing. Most of this looks fine. Like, I do hope that they have the original versions available. That seems like a very odd choice to not have them available, but It is a weird thing to do, definitely. It's a very weird thing to do. Again, I don't really have a huge issue, but see, here's this guy's got understood. But anyway, we don't know anything about the actual box set yet. I wouldn't want to jump the gun. Exactly. Don't jump the gun. Chill. Chill until you know you need to cut a bitch. Anyway. Oh, God. Anyway, okay. So let's talk about this real quick. So Warner Brothers, I don't even know why I chose this article. I don't really care what AMC thinks. Fuck AMC. So Warner Brothers, was it yesterday or the day before? I don't know. Time doesn't mean anything anymore. Decided they're just going to night bunk. There we go. Gotta jump on the hub to twist one out. Oh God, I love my my audience. Y'all are great. Real quick, before I get too happy, go lucky about. We can talk about the Warner Brothers thing real quick. So they're going to release all their 21 titles on HBO Max, and it's let's see. So they're going to release them on HBO Max and in theaters same day for a month. Is that right? Something like that. I don't remember what the. Let's see. Blah 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 blah. Let's see. It's the same release model being used for its anticipated Wonder Woman 1984 film. The film will debut on Christmas Day, not only in theaters but also as an exclusive on Warner Media streaming service HBO Max. The hybrid model will apply to 17 major titles scheduled for next year, including Dune, Matrix 4, and The Suicide Squad, among others. It's not clear if the terms were discussed with theaters. Blah blah blah. And basically, Warner is taking advantage. Thank you. All right, so real quick. So they're basically taking advantage of this pandemic and saying, okay, we're fucked monetarily this year. Let's test out and see if we even need theaters. Let's see if we can just do everything straight to the consumer. Now, on one hand, for most of these movies, if I'm going to watch them, I'd prefer to watch them in theaters because they are big screen movies. You know, there is a certain type of film that it's a big screen movie. And it loses its impact a bit if you see it on the small screen. So on one hand, sure, that's a little frustrating. On the other hand, it's not like they're stopping people from going to the theater. They could in the future. We don't know. But it's so tough because on the one hand, this does feel like an early death knell for theaters. I don't think theaters are going to go away anytime soon. I don't think theaters are going to go anytime soon. And I can't blame them from a business standpoint, and also they want to get these out. They don't want their schedule to get interrupted too much. I personally would see it as kind of a blessing in disguise. You have content for a whole year that you don't have to do anything to, but they want to get these out. They want to move on. They want to make their money back, and so they're going to try this out. And you can still see them in theaters if you want to, unless AMC is a bitch about it. And you know, we're living in a time where it's a little dangerous to go to the movie theater, technically. You know, different people have different feelings on just how much of a problem that is. But in the, you know, end of the day, a lot of people have a problem with going to public venues for very good reason. So, you know, I can't really blame Warner Brothers that much. I do think this is this does feel a little bit like, you know, testing the waters a bit too much for me, but, you know, whatever. I can't imagine they would actually make more money by doing things this way. That's my only, like, one kind of, like, not qualm, but, like, you know, the one bit of sunshine, the one ray of sunshine in this is I cannot fathom how doing this same thing, forever would be a good idea. Unless they didn't lose any money to theaters. The only way that this experiment really works in my mind, and I'm not a business person. Well, I am a business person, technically. I own a business, but I'm not a business-minded person. The only way this could actually work out is if on the books, their estimates for what they would have gotten at the box office don't change while they also get people subscribing to their service. If they get subscribers and people going to the movie theaters, and it's not a drastically reduced number, which I'm not even sure how you even compute that with where we're at currently, then maybe it'll turn out fine for them. Maybe they'll keep doing this. But I think the idea of everything going straight to streaming is pretty iffy in the long run. I don't see how it is viable financially. Anyway. I actually feel like once things are considered safe again, live events, from films to sporting events to concerts, are probably going to be booming for a little while. Oh, certainly, yeah. Once people like get that sweet vaccine all up in their veins, they're going to be going out and about constantly. Houses are like, if you want to start a career doing home burglary, your time is almost now. Like, just wait a few more months. A few more months. Gather your supplies, get your little raccoon eyes on, and then at like 2 weeks, maybe a month after the vaccine starts going out, fucking get in the game, man, because you are going to make buku bucks. Those houses will be vacant for days at a time. Anyway, so let's look at these. Okay, so first one is the new restoration. Second one is Criterion Blu-ray, supervised by Mark Lee Ping Bing. And then the Ocean France DVD is the last one. I don't know anything about that release, but okay. So new versus Criterion versus old DVD. Wow, that is a very green tint by comparison. That kind of makes sense. I feel like a lot of his movies are pretty green, so that tracks. Like, I actually think that looks pretty good, to be honest. Like, I like that personally, but I could see it being an issue for people. Let's see. Yeah, I think if this was switched, are we sure? Because I haven't seen this in years. Yeah? Yeah, it's the new one. Would you be interested in some 3D Kung Fu news? Sure, yeah, hit me. Hey. Let's see. So, like, I think this looks better, personally. I think if this was the original version, and Wong Kar-wai was like, "Yo, dog, this is how my film looks now," people would be pissed off. They'd miss the green. Right, was Criterion Blu-ray and the France release, despite being a restoration, it's reported that the France version is visually closer to the original seen in theaters. Huh. I mean, there is, well, it's so weird because this one has a little bit more warmth, but then this one has a little bit more warmth. But this one seems a bit more, well, slightly on the greener side, slightly more natural. Well, this one's more warm and kind of tungsten-y. Huh. Have any of you folks played around with playing 3D Blu-rays in a VR headset? I have not, because I don't own a VR headset, but I'd be curious. I've heard people talking about doing that. Anyway, interesting. Very interesting. I think it looks fine. It's really the Fallen Angels one is the one where I'm like, what the fuck is going on there, guys? But In the Mood for Love looks fine, as far as what I've seen. Ooh, is there a... I'm assuming there's a news story for that. The bottom right one looks way too saturated. I don't know which one you're talking about. Do you get a better percentage from Super Chats or Patreon? I think Patreon technically gives me a better percentage. Corey, thank you for the $4.99, by the way. Really, anything everything. The only way for me to get like the most money I can, like if you. Oh, okay, Jesus. The best way, if you want me to get the most of your money that you send me, the best way is through the link in the bottom, which if you, I'm assuming it's still there. I'm pretty sure I haven't actually checked in a while. But the link in the description to help me take over the world or whatever the fuck my joke is, that goes to the $1,000 holla bar as well. So that if you, whenever you want to send me money, the super chat's fine. Like super chat's great. But if you really want me to get all the money and you want to like push me towards a spending spree that's totally unnecessary, $1,000 holla will be helped out if you give to the link in the description. I know when I clock on a live stream and I hear angry typing, it's going to be good. Oh, I'm glad you're baked, Kat. I wouldn't have you any other way. 4 shot, 2 stills. Oh, okay. It doesn't look. Wait, what did you even say? I didn't. Way too saturated. The bottom right? I don't think the bottom right looks saturated at all. Like maybe it's my computer, but like to me this one looks more kind of in your face. You're at the gym, Corey? Wow, okay, well. Oh, and James Nickerson, star of The Head, popping in to say, hey, go buy The Head. Link in the description to get... It's currently only available on Vimeo because Amazon's a cunt, and I have to do a whole copyright thing with them, and I keep forgetting to... Oh, the left, okay. Oh, bottom left one, sorry. I'm dyslexic, apparently. Yeah, it does look very saturated. You're right. I feel like I see a lot of, or I used to see a lot of people at the gym who are baked all the time. So yeah, never run Trifa. You're right. I'm just, I don't know how I saw right when you, I don't know. What's going on here? Oh, so I'm kind of done talking about Warner Brothers. The point is, I'm intrigued, but who gives a shit? Hopefully it doesn't turn into anything too bad in the long run. So I had, yeah. Oh, by the way, do I have it? I am working. I'm still a ways away, but this is going to happen eventually. This is a thing that will happen at some point soon. I am working on it. It's nowhere near being done, but we are going to have a pretty features-packed Blu-ray for The Head. Totally overkill. It's just a matter of when. I can get all my resources together. I still have to spend about probably another $1,000 to get the 100 copies I want to make done. I'm doing it all myself, so I'm buying the equipment and everything, and the idea is that going forward, whenever I want to release a movie, I can just do it myself and sell it myself and ship it out myself. I can basically be my own little Blu-ray company. I don't know, again, when that'll happen exactly. I wanted it to happen for Halloween, and partly I just got fucked up. But the other problem I had, or wound up having, was I realized that, so at first I was like, okay, I want to get a professional replicator to do it. And I looked at the pricing for a professional company like disc makers to do it, and it was way too much money. And so then I went down a rabbit hole, and I was like, all right, what all do I have to do and buy and be good at to do this myself? And what it came down to was the equipment, not that big of a deal, just a little pricey, but not so pricey that it's out of my range. I just have to save up a little bit. But also, I didn't realize, like, I've learned a lot about disc authoring, and like M-disc, even though it's just, basically burning a Blu-ray, M-discs hold up really well. So I'm just going to print everything on M-discs, and that will, even though it's still basically an MOD type service, I'll at least be giving people a very high quality product that won't, be all fucked for them. I'm going to try for a slipcover. I don't know how good that'll be. That's the one part where I'm like, I don't know how well I can do this. If I do a slipcover, it'll be like limited to 50 at the most. I also might do a 2-disc with the soundtrack, but that means I'd have to buy more cases, which I think I have. I think I have like 25 or 50 red cases, so that just means I need to buy more anyway. There will be commentary. Not Cat Ellinger, of course. That would be amazing. Danger 5 is fucking sick, Cat. No, it's not an HD DVD. So basically, I can actually, let me open this in a separate window so I don't fuck up and show my deets. I don't really feel like editing this video. Roughly how many Blu-rays does making one Blu-ray cost? It's really not that expensive until you like get into big numbers, and apparently 100 is a big number. Let's see here. So basically, I can be transparent. What? That's weird. Oh, I think... Okay, the stream might cut out for a second. Okay. All right. Okay. I'm hoping I bought stuff for, so the cover I made is a little too thick, but I specifically, like, look how fucking, like, this is a very thick cover. I did get paper that was specifically, that I could print on both sides. I haven't done that yet because I only have one side designed, and I'm not even sure that'll be the final design. It's just what I like. And like all this is garbage. This isn't like what the actual special features are going to be necessarily. I just made some shit up based on like what I planned. So I am planning on double-sided. Like I want them to be the best fucking Blu-rays around, because they're not going to be the best Blu-rays just by virtue of it's me making them, but I would like them to be better than subpar. So yeah, I need to get a different. I thought this was the right stock, and it wasn't. So I need to figure that out. All right, so let's see here. Is my information anywhere? No. So basically, boop-a-doop. You did like it's basically just one of these guys. You just have to get a replicator tower, which 550. That's fine. I can deal with that. The problem is M discs themselves are very expensive. Uh-oh. We died for a second. Will there be a flash pre-order? Oh man, I wish a flash pre-order would work. So yeah, I'm just gonna get one of these towers for the actual disc replication. The worst part is right now I can't actually brain. I can't do printing of the discs like the actual like image very easily. Did I have that? I don't think I have the. Oh, I do. So yeah, see, there's even a little disc in there. I love you guys. Really? I did not know that, Lyle. Thank you for letting me know that. That's actually really helpful. Fuck yeah. Okay, I'll try that. Thank you. Yeah, I cannot afford a good disc printing, like dedicated disc physical, image printing printer. So I have to use my Canon Pro 100, which is one disc at a time and takes forever, which isn't a big deal. I just would, put it in, let it print, do my work. It's done. I just have to do that 100 fucking times. I might, if I can find a company that'll like send me pre-printed M discs, I might do that, but I highly doubt that'll happen. I wish people would just stream my goddamn movie. Anyway, if you want to watch The Head, the link is in the description. If you've already seen The Head, don't forget to leave a review on IMDb and Letterboxd. Actually, do we have any new? Let's see. I haven't checked on my Letterboxd or IMDb reviews recently. Let's take a look, see there, and then we're gonna get into we're gonna get into Michael bitching mode in just a second. Oh, I should do hand numbered. That's a very good point, Kevin. That'd be a good idea. I might do that for the slipcover, actually. That'd be a good. Have the little white box in the back. That'd be good. Really, Homer? Okay. Yeah. Send me details, Homer. I'm definitely interested. Let's see here. The Head. Go all the way down. Don't think we have any new reviews. Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, no. Last one was on July 20th. Jesus, guys, come on. Review my movie. Goodness gracious. I love, by the way, that so many people have, like, honest reviews. That makes me really happy. I like honest reviews. Yeah, I'll do hand numbered. Fuck yeah. Let's see. The IMDb. What's the automatic? Oh, that's the automatic. I don't know why that's the automatic. Whatever. The Head, and of course it's not gonna show up immediately because fucking pain in the ass. Oh, I didn't. Sorry guys, I totally just forgot to. There we go. Oh, I forgot I was looking up Dynasty. How much will the Blu-ray cost? I'm not 100% sure yet. I want to make it as cheap as possible, but I also am going to have to, I really am going to have to make my money back on those. And some of them are going out to people who backed me on Indiegogo back in the day. So, I don't know, probably like 20, 25 bucks, something like that. We'll see. Maybe, maybe the slip version will cost a little bit more, a little bit of a premium, but oh, and I'm not gonna charge you 50. I'm not gonna pull what's the SRS where they're asking for like $50 for Blu-ray. That's fucking stupid. Let's see. Dynasty. The most sensational entertainment experience of a lifetime. Dynasty in Super 3D and quadraphonic sound. Let's see. Oh, they had a little Kickstarter campaign. How'd this do? 23,800 or $387. I will do my best to. It's not that hard to do. The hardest part with the slipcover is I don't have amazing design skills. Like if you just like this is what I could come up with. This is not that. This is not great. Like next level shit right here. I am not an amazing. Let's see here. Cool. Doop. There you go. I'm not an amazing graphic designer. This is the best I could do. I am not a god of graphic design. So, you know, I just got to come up with a good slipcover because I can't, like, I would love to pay an artist to do something for me, but I don't have the fucking money. You know, if I could find somebody to do it for like $200, sure. But I don't know of any artists who would do that kind of work for $200, you know? And I'm not gonna try to fuck somebody over. So Homer, you're totally responsible. Like, you're 100% responsible for all the 3D stuff coming out. It's all on you, man. Good job. Let's see here. It's a little... Oh my god. Anyway, but it's like I looked at a few tutorials on making your own slipcovers, and aside from the time issue, like I could totally do it. My biggest problem is I'm very obsessive about these sort of things, and so I would want it to be just right, and it would just drive me nuts. I mean, Matt, that would be a great image. I would just have to make it, is the problem. But that's a great idea. I do actually, you know, now I'm thinking about it, I do have one possible way. I'll float some designs as I'm working. I still have to put together the documentary and stuff, so there's all kinds of shit I got to do before I even get to printing anything. Yeah. Anyway, back to boop. Let's see here. Oop. By the way, thank you guys for like just coming in and hanging with me. Like, I know this is not like the most exciting thing in the world. Yeah, got a Toxie poster. I got my Toxie poster here. Let me show you. Let's see if I can do a little tour. Let's do an office tour. I don't know how this. I might disconnect the camera doing this. I'm not sure, but we'll see. So, oh god, oh Jesus, oh god, this is already a mistake. All right, okay. Oh, this cord is not as long as I remember it being. Neither is that one. Okay. So. This is my desk. Okay, it's really messy. Oh, it's actually just it's a workbench, but it's real heavy, so that's why I use it. And then I got my light up there, my big light, and I got my bookcase. You can barely fucking see. Let's see here. You can see the bookcase there. And then you got my posters. You got the posters over here. Got your Altered State, your Buckaroo Banzai, your Rock and Rule, your Dracula's Risen from the Grave, your Toxic Avenger, your Friday the 13th, and you got the light, and my old desk, which is fucking messy as hell, and you got my other camera, which is what I used to stream on, and now I'm using my smaller camera, just because it's easier. Look at that, ooh. So exciting. Okay. Oh boy. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Oh. Okay. Let's. Yeah. It's a totally manual lens, so I gotta constantly do shit. Let's see. Oh yeah, it's moving. Yeah, it's my air conditioning. It's my air conditioning sucks. I need to secure that better. It's just like one nail right now. My reading went shitty, to be honest. First, the Friday the 13th thing fucked me up, and now just having a full-time job also fucked me up. I'm hoping to get a little bit more reading done before the end of the year, but my actual challenge, totally screwed. Totally screwed. I'm going to give myself a big ol' goal for next year and just try to, hit the ground running. But I'm not even sure I'll get to half of what I hoped to read. I started a lot of stuff. I just didn't finish much. Anyway, so cool. That's exciting. Let's talk about Michael being bitchy. How about that? You want some bitchy Michael? Because that's what you're going to get. I want to talk about YouTube comments. So this is an exchange I had with a commenter. I don't even know why I responded to him. I just saw their comment and I was just feeling a little rascally, I guess. And yeah. So they said to me, and this was for my the video where I recommended Shudder releases for October. And here's the thing: like, there were several shitty comments on this video. I don't know why that was the video that all the normies flocked to, but I had one person tell me that I need to put more footage in my videos, which there's plenty of fucking footage in my reviews. Why? I'm not gonna try to fucking track down footage for all these movies that are streaming. Like, all the footage I use for almost all my videos is stuff I own on physical media. I take the goddamn movies, I put them in the fucking player, and I rip all of them, and then I put them through Handbrake. It's a fucking hours-long process. And I don't own the movies on Shudder for the most part. And so what I would have to do is I'd have to go through and find trailers for each and every one, and I'd have to edit them into my video. I'd have to make sure not to show too much because I don't want to get fucking flagged and get my monetization taken away. So, but that's fine. Someone's saying you need to put some more footage in your videos. That's fine. That is, technically speaking, constructive criticism. I'm cool with that. That's fine. I don't really care about their opinion because they're obviously not people that watch my channel to any great degree. But I'm almost certainly, based on this experience, I'm not going to do any more Shudder videos. I enjoy my audience. Like, you guys are fucking awesome. You guys fucking rock so hard. I love you guys. And I love my patrons. But I don't need, just straight facts right now. I actually only want a little over 10,000 subscribers because I want to have my little merch shelf. You have to have 10,000 subscribers to have a merch shelf under your video. That's literally the only reason I even want that many. Because the thing is, I don't make a lot of money on YouTube, and I also don't need to. I have a job, and I have a Patreon that, for me, is pretty successful. And that doesn't mean I still love everybody who's not part of the Patreon. It's not like a prerequisite for me liking you. and I care about my subscribers. But if you're not a subscriber or you don't watch my videos in general, you don't come to enjoy them, I don't give a fuck about you. So anyway, so time space, you talk too much and try too hard. You're not genuine in who you are, and it shows painfully. Speak less, show more. Which I assume is another barb about my fucking use of or non-use of footage. You're not genuine in who you are, bitch. Another fun fact about me, I present myself on here basically exactly as I am in real life. I mean, I'm never really that dour on here. I can be a little dour in real life if I'm in a bad mood, but I try not to bring that to the stream. Didn't you once say on stream that if you got to 100,000 subscribers, you'd review every Joe D'Amato? Probably. I probably said that. I make a lot of promises. And you know what? Sure, fuck it. If I get to 100,000 subscribers, I will review every Joe D'Amato. But that'll never happen because I'm too niche. Booyah! So anyway, I told him to fuck off. And this is the part where I with that attitude, I can see why your views are low. Ouch, stings. Now I'm going to file a claim against you for using profanity against me. That doesn't exist. I'm offended and your channel... Oh, wait, I could actually... Let me go to the actual thing. Oh, my poor little baby just woke up. That's sad. There it is. Let's see here. What all did they say? What all this little bitch say? Now I'm going to file a claim against you for using profanity against me. I'm offended, and your channel will get a strike. Ooh. 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 Well, thank you for chatting, Carrie. I appreciate that. Thank you for being a lurker. I like lurkers. However, if you apologize and write me a lengthy apology, then I won't file a YouTube claim against you, and I'll screenshot this, so if you delete it, I'll still have it. Here's the thing, bitch. I don't delete comments, because I'm not a pussy like you. And actually, pussy's the wrong word, because pussies are strong, powerful things. I'm not a little bitch like you. I think bitch works. I'm not a little bitch like you. And I told him that I am sorry that they're so desperate for attention. I told him to fuck off again. Then I also got, let's see if this is still here. So this is one that this guy, I guess, deleted his comment, but it shows up. Fun fact, if you delete your comments, they still show up in our notifications as YouTubers. And I still have an email where it's shown. So I'm still going to fucking shame this guy on my stream because fuck him. Bazo Andonov said, brother, choose another career. I literally get paid to make YouTube videos, by the way. I get paid a lot for me to make YouTube videos. But anyway, choose another career because you suck, and please stop doing those stupid faces. You look like a retarded person. Wow, hard R, just right out the gate. Trust me, it's in your best interest. That sounds like a threat. Oh my gosh. What? Why? And so this brings me down, why the Shudder video? What about the Shudder? Is it, I guess, yeah, it's streaming is just, it brings out the normies. I don't know what the fuck the deal is, but something about the Shudder video, all my negative comments that I get are on this one. I don't, what? What? And it doesn't bother me to receive these comments. I get over $300 a month from Patreon, so I know for a fact that plenty of people watch my videos and enjoy them. I have a very active Discord. I have all of you guys in chat who are awesome. There's 58 people watching this video. This is a chill stream. This is me just hanging out and fucking around, and people are watching. That's amazing. Well, 57, 58. Okay, it's going back and forth, but let me just, okay. I understand making negative comments if say a video, maybe a creator is stealing content or being a huge D-bag about something, making fun of Elliot, what's his last name? The last name's the part that didn't Page, Elliot Page. Making fun of Elliot Page, there's been some of that going around. If that's happening in the video, okay, be a little bitch in the comments, sure. But like, I'm just suggesting movies on a streaming service, and you're gonna come at me with a hard R? Bitch. Jesus. So yeah, oh, and Lyle says the more mainstream the subject matter, the more likely you are to attract the weirdos and aggro people. Yeah, so that's true. I did get and I also did get weirdos off the Friday the 13th box set. I honestly like I don't really want to do any more mainstream videos. Like I do them for Screen Rant anyway, so like I do mainstream videos all the time. For that channel. For my channel, I'm honestly like, I'm rethinking how I want to do my Texas Chainsaw series I promised, because I just don't want any more normies. Like, I'm happy to get the slow trickle of folks like you. Like, I'm sure there's fucking thousands and thousands of people just like you guys who will happily subscribe and enjoy my videos. And I don't, like, again, these comments don't bother me per se. I just don't need them in my life, if that makes any sense. I don't really know how to put this without sounding like a little bitch. But also, yeah, like Kevin says, I like never felt compelled to leave a negative comment just because I didn't like something. I just don't watch their videos again. Exactly. Like, why leave a negative comment if it's just, this isn't my thing, right? Like, there are plenty of things on here, plenty of content creators on YouTube who I do not understand the appeal. I will never watch their stuff if it comes up, but they have millions of subscribers. And I've never gone, you're mentally ill, you piece of shit, fuck you, sinned. So yeah, I just, you know, I don't know, I just don't like seeing them. Like, they don't, like, it's not something that gets to me, like, makes me a sad boy or anything. It's just, why is this in my eyes right now? That makes any sense. Actually, it's kind of like not watching channels I don't like. I don't want these comments. I'm just not going to make videos that get these kind of comments. And actually, I've gotten a lot of weird, like, this isn't, like, nothing against, like, Trav, I'm sure is a pretty, I don't know who this is, but God damn it, why doesn't it just go, whatever. So this Trav Zimmerman guy commented, I like parts 1 through 6. The rest are absolute trash. And, like, that's, you know, that's fine, whatever. It's him stating his opinion. Cool, whatever. I don't need this kind of bullshit in my feed. When my normal, like my normal for my channel videos, almost all the comments are worth reading. Like you guys leave great comments all the time. I don't need normies in my comments, because it's just, it's eye toxins. Anyway, I just wanted to rant a little bit. I never really rant about anything, so I thought I would just give a little rant about that. Let's see. These people are miserable in life, and the only way to get off is to try and bring others down with them. Yeah, I got into you because you were one of the only people making actually well-made YouTube videos about Blu-rays. Thank you, Matt. I'm sorry I do so many live streams now. I promise I actually have. I don't remember if I mentioned this last stream, but while I am going to be streaming more because, again, my job just fucks up my timetable, I do have a plan, and my hope, and I'm not going to promise this, but my hope is that I can put out like 4 roughly hour-and-a-half, 2-hour videos, like edited, put together videos per month that cover a lot of Blu-rays. I cannot guarantee the amount of videos like that. It really depends on how well I'm still not firmly grasping my, I'm still not getting my time management right now. So I cannot, guarantee frequency, but I am going to be putting out some wild bullshit in the coming months. We'll see where that goes, but I'm pretty excited about it. Let's see. It is more fun to celebrate the good stuff than dwell on the trash. That is true. That is true. People who don't watch smaller channels aren't always used to creators actually seeing their comments. That's a fair point. Someone asked me recommendations, I think. Speaking of Cat, speaking of content creators on YouTube, what's a random channel that you like and watch that is really random? That is really, like, random for you guys? Like, I don't know. Let's see. What's my... This is my, my personalized recommends. I watch a lot of Hassan, and it's... I'm not even 100% why. 100% why? 100% sure why. I just find him very enjoyable. He is a super... It's all politics. Well, he reacts to other things, but he mostly reacts to like political stuff. And I find him enjoyable in the background. Dave Parker. Let's see. Oh, and also he's live right now, and I wish I could watch him. But Aaron Penn, I love Aaron. Such a nice dude. Here's me trying to get a bunch of shit for my Euphoria video. My job really fucks up my YouTube results. Blah blah blah. Dave Parker. I feel like I've watched Dave Parker. Oh fuck! God damn it. It's a lot of football. I don't know what I'm looking for exactly. Wait, Rob Galuzzo has a YouTube channel? Brian from Just the Disc is great. Does he still... I wonder if he's still... Oh, he's still uploading like old shit. Huh. That can't be... Maybe it's not the real Rob. I don't know. Mr. Parka. Okay. Nah, fuck. Why is that? No. Oh, I've seen this guy before. I'll have to check him out. You know, I'm gonna subscribe just out of solidarity. I don't know if I like his stuff or not, but I'm gonna assume. I have a YouTube video that I bet has more views than your highest views video. I mean, probably. I wouldn't be surprised. But, you know, if it's something you're proud of, link me to it. Oh, Brian, that's sweet. Thank you. This is the only channel I watch regularly. I laugh, learn, and find new shit to buy. That's nice. It's very nice. I've been watching a lot of politics stuff lately. That's not really my normal thing. It's just, I like having stuff in the background. I have 3 monitors, and on one of them I like to just have like some background stuff, usually like long, like live streams or what have you. So like Majority Report with Sam Cedar, who I only just found out was a voice actor. I always thought he was just a political guy, and then I found out he was in I just like saw his credit in Bob's Burgers, and I was like, oh, huh. I started watching Vosh a lot recently. I really like his stuff. He's very level-headed. It's weird, I'm not a leftist, but I just really like these guys. I watch a lot of tech stuff, but I don't really have any channel. Oh, there was a channel, is it Media Division? I just started following these guys, Media Division. They have some, I'm not going to show any because I don't want to get this strike, but, or claim rather. But they make amazing tech videos. Like the amount of work they put into these videos is staggering. I love it. When are we getting the Michael Keene Aaron Penn crossover live stream? I mean, I'm sure I could make it happen. I'm sure Aaron would be up for it. So I'll maybe talk to him about that. I don't like any movies you review. Just enjoy your content that much. I don't know if I should take that seriously or not, but thank you. This is the only Blu-ray channel I watch. Wow. Wow. Corridor Crew is great. I love Corridor Crew. My wife and I watch, well, she loves their VFX artists react and stuntmen react. I like all their videos quite a bit. I had a huge Corridor Crew binge for like several months this year. Do you enjoy Dave Pacman? I like Dave Pacman. Wait, I'm gonna close my door. I don't want to like my baby just woke up again, and I want to make I don't want to make my wife's job that much harder. So, 1 second, let me just. I don't think the sound carries, but who knows? Yeah, Vosh is level-headed, I think. I mean, he has some, like, there's some opinions I'm not a big fan of, but I think overall I appreciate that he presents everything in a very logical manner, and he's quick to call out dipshits on any side. I mean, obviously he mostly attacks the right, but he's quick to shut down other people too, and I like that. Again, I don't necessarily agree with everything these people say. It's just there's certain ways of speaking that I quite enjoy. Have you heard of I Am That Ruby? I don't think so. Are you getting the Crash 4K? I ordered the Crash 4K. I don't know when I'm getting it. Always annoyed with how Quarter Crew had high energy. They are high energy. I can see that. What was I looking up? I Am That Ruby. Oh, I've not. I think I remember seeing this video in my feed. What else has he got? Oh well, okay. If he has a Whiplash video, subscribed. I like Shoe on Head. I don't watch her very often, but I like Shoe on Head. Best Jalo I don't like most. Best Jalo. Fuck. I mean, my favorite Jalo is Tenebrae. I don't know if that would necessarily work for you if you don't like most. If you like stylish Jalo, like it really depends, like when you say you don't like most, what most entails. Like, is there a specific kind of Jalo you don't like? Because I know a lot of them can be a little slow for people. A lot of them can, not have as much action as they'd like. I think Tenebrae is a really solid one for most people. I personally think I'm biased because it was my first one, but Bird with the Crystal Plumage was my first when I knew what a Jala was. Bird with the Crystal Plumage I feel like is really solid, but I could just be nostalgic about it. New York Ripper, yeah, it's barely a Jala. That's a good point. And Don't Torture Duckling is really oddball. I need to watch my son for 3 minutes. Ooh, Deadly Manor, Edge of the Axe, Rest in Pieces. Rest in Pieces, Edge of the Axe, Deadly Manor. Wait, no, I fucked that up. Well, now I'd go with, yeah. Oh, you like Deep Red. Okay, I need to watch my son while my wife does a thing. Hold up, let me just text her back real quick. Like a minute. I'll be out. All right. I don't want to stop the stream, but I do need to go take care of this. So let me just find a thing real quick. Ugh. Let's see. Do I have... Do you want to see my wedding ceremony? I'm just going to put my wedding ceremony in the... Oh, that might not work. No, I want it... God damn it. Oh, maybe if I... God damn it, I just want to make a quick... This is just a dumb gag. Why can't I just do a dumb gag? The fuck? What the fuck? Wait, maybe if I... One second, let me pop a thing. I just thought it would be funny to post this. But it's not showing up in the thing. That's annoying. Man. About... Ooh. There we go. All right, so what I'm going to show you now is, let me make sure that that does not, okay. So this is a dumb thing. This is I'm not going to show you all of it. I'm only going to show you as much as plays while I'm gone. But it is a movie I shot that I don't know when it's going to come out. It's a short film that I shot on beta, and beta SP. And I'm in it, and I'm really awful and creepy.
Hello and thank you for choosing Tapes for Two, the world's premier VHS dating service. I'm Mr. Jeremy, here to welcome you to this wonderful and futuristic service designed to match you with the man or woman of your dreams. What follows is our custom selection of submitted video profiles just for you. If you find yourself drawn to any of these subjects, all you need to do is send in your own tape introducing yourself to the address listed on your Tapes for Two clamshell box. And well, we'll do the rest.
Hello, my name is Veronica. I'm 30 and flirty. I'm making this video in hopes to find a real man. My ideal man is tall, handsome, and know how to treat women right. Roses, dinner, nice gelato.
As I sit there watching the video profiles from the Tapes for Two dating service, I can't help but feel like I'm missing out on something. That I'm not getting exactly what I wanted from this. That I'm not finding the same types of women that I've found for so long. But then she shows up.
Hi, I'm Rachel. I am 27 years old, and I just can't keep letting life pass me by, you know? Well, I'm looking for a guy who's romantic, who's looking to be the one. I'm not looking for a random hookup or one-night stand kind of thing. I'm looking for a guy who really wants to be with me forever.
I'll be there for you.
Prince Charming.
Christmas time. It's the best time of the year. It's the time for the lonely hearts of the world to come together, to join.
Hey, baby. How's it going? You know what time it is? It is Christmas time. And are you? No, you're fine. You're fine. You're fine. Shh, 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 shh. I have a present for you. Okay? Got a present for you and you're gonna love it. He was behind you this entire time. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? You're gonna love this one, okay? You're gonna love it. I know, hey, right now, it doesn't look so great, but by the time we're done, it's gonna feel so real. And you're gonna love it, you're gonna love me, and we are gonna love each other forever. You know, I haven't really told you this, because I'm a little shy, but the fact is, you and me, we're soulmates. And how do I know it? How do I know we're soulmates? It's written in the stars, baby. I see so many things, so many futures of you and I together. It's gonna be beautiful. All right, let's get to work.
Hi, this is Rachel. Gosh, this is so silly. I got your video, and I called the dating agency. They forwarded me to this number, and, well, you know, I'm talking to your machine. Okay, so, I was wondering if you'd like to meet up for a drink today. You know, hope I'm not scaring you off calling too early, but, you know, it's almost Christmas, and if you're alone and I'm alone, maybe we could be alone together. Okay, that makes no sense. Anyways, so, I hope to hear from you. Okay, bye.
Huh. Wow. I can't believe we have so much in common. Wow. I can't believe we have so much in... Wow. I can't believe we have so much in common. Wow. I can't believe we have so much in common. Wow. I can't believe we have so much in common. Wow, wow, wow. Wow. I can't believe we have so much in common. Okay. All right. That's enough of that. Let's see what y'all think of the... Oh, y'all just had a whole conversation while I was gone. Let's see. Let's see. Doop. I need Freddy Got Fingered to be released on Blu-ray. Yes. 100 times yes. I think I've talked about this before on the show, but I desperately need that in my life. I feel like this chat's a little big. This has been so the person that I killed in the shed thing, it's been so long since we shot that she has since transitioned or started transitioning into being a he. So now I'm like wondering if I need to change the fucking credits before it actually gets put out. I made that for an anthology. My friend Drew Marvick, who did Pool Party Massacre, who's in the head. He asked me to make a short, and he originally, when he called me, he said he wanted it to be done on VHS because he had enjoyed the head so much. And I was like, no, I'm not doing that. And then I was like, but I have not made a movie on Betacam SP, which is my favorite format from the tape days. So I could do that. And so I got with my DP, Thanos. God, I keep fucking it up. Like I did that. I was doing some Marvel related thing, and I said Thanos instead of Thanos because my friend's name is Thanos. Anyway, got with my DP Thanos. He helped me obtain a good Betacam SP camera. Got it working. We went through I think 2 or 3, and we finally found one that worked properly. And then we made the movie. Cat of Nine Tails is sick. What are we talking about here? I'm totally just like in my own blah blah blah. I'm genuinely impressed. That was a really good. Thank you, Matt. I don't think it was. I thought it was. I mean, it's fine. The ending is a lot of fun. I might actually. I'll probably make that available to patrons for a little while. I can't, like, showing the whole thing would be a betrayal. I'm actually going to cut that out of. I'm gonna cut the actual movie portion out of the stream when I finish. But I might make it available for patrons. A black comedy meets a rom-com. It's kind of it's sort of a tongue-in-cheek horror film in the end. It gets much more horror-centric in the last chunk. Raul was asking about a giallo film what is the one where the guy gets run over by the subway? Somebody in the movie is blind, I think. Yeah, I guess. I mean, blind, that does track for Cat of Nine Tails. I don't remember if anybody gets run over by a subway train. But I can't remember that. That's like the Argento movie that I forget the scenes in it the most out of any Argento film. I don't know why. You'd think it'd be the card player, but no, it's Cat of Nine Tails. That always fucking, I can't get through my noggin. Yeah. Criterion Freddy Got Fingered. That's where it's at. That's where it's at. Anyway, let's see. Is there anything else that let's see here. What else do I like to watch? What do I like to watch? I just watch so much stuff. Like, I just always have something playing on YouTube. But it's all like political stuff right now because of like me just constantly streaming. And between me streaming and me looking up clips for my Screen Rant videos, it's just, oh my god, it's awful. If John Waters can be in Criterion, why not Green? That is a good point. That is a very good point. Sativa or indica? Generally sativa, but it depends on my mood. Is there anyone blind in the church? Oh, that's cool, Treefy. I've never watched a video of someone building pinball machines or virtual pinball. I'm assuming like what you mean is virtual pinball. Did you like Batman v Superman? No, I did not. I really, you know what's funny? I'm actually a really big proponent of Zack Snyder. I think Zack Snyder is actually a pretty damn good filmmaker. And I liked Man of Steel. And I really like Sucker Punch. Dawn of the Dead, of course, is really solid. But I really, really, really can't fucking stand Batman vs Superman. I appreciate the artistry on display, like his technical prowess is fantastic. He made a very poorly thought out film, in my opinion. Obviously if you like Batman vs Superman, great. My wife and I had a shared moment about halfway through that movie where we kind of looked over at each other in the theater and just said, oh no, because we're both big Batman fans. And of course, I'm both Batman fan and Zack Snyder fan. I love Watchmen too. Watchmen, I do think that there's elements of it where he doesn't really get the material necessarily, but I think divorced from the comic and just taken as a film, I think it's really, really good. And I think, as far as matching visually with the comic, it's great. There's certain things like, the comic specifically is very quick to show what's the word I'm looking for? The aftermath of the violent scenes, whereas the movie revels in them. But I think, you're making a big blockbuster movie out of this comic. Yeah, you're going to revel in the violence. That's what's going to happen. So I like Watchmen. I'm not a big Batman vs Superman fan. And I of course did not like Justice League. I'm intrigued by his Justice League Snyder Cut thing. I think it's weird. I think it's really weird. I'm going to switch over because I'm not searching anything right now. I think it's really weird how people are, especially on Twitter, they're so quick to just shit all over Zack Snyder and like infer that he's some kind of bad person. First off, I've met Zack Snyder. I didn't have like a long conversation with him or anything, but I ran into him at CinemaCon in 2018, maybe 27. Whatever year Justice League was being shot, he was there, and ran into him. Got a picture. We were both in line for hot dogs. It's pretty sick. And you know, you can't tell what a person's like, good or bad, just from a quick meeting, but seemed like an okay dude. And then, like, just the fact, like, what he's been through on a personal level, and, you know, how much he, you know, gives to charity, and the fact that he seems to really put his all into his movies, and he seems to really love what he does. Like, I don't understand how anybody can hate the guy. Of course, I also don't understand hating most people, but except for shitty commenters. But he seemed like I have no issues with Zack Snyder in the grand scheme, even though I fucking really dislike BVS. And I don't think Justice League is going to be great. I think it might be better, but I don't think it will be great. I'm happy to be proven. Like if he puts out a fucking masterpiece and it turns out that all the Zack Snyder fans were right all along, I'm perfectly happy with that. I've never been one of those people to shed on others for the Snyder Cut. I think I've made like one or two jokes about the Snyder Cut because I feel like the fandom could be a little toxic, and they could be a little shitty. But on the opposite side of things, the way I see it is these are people who just really want that thing that they love to be shown, and then they are met with just nonstop barrages of either hate or like really snooty nerds, or even like classic film aficionados or whatever, and I don't get it, like the hatred that they got, except when they're being toxic and shitty, sure, but I feel like there was so much impetus for them to be toxic and shitty, which is not an excuse, but they did have reasons to be shitty with people, just based on how people were reacting to the idea of a Snyder Cut. I do understand hating Adam Marcus, that is true. I did give the Ultimate Edition of Watchmen a shot. I watched it. I think it's really good. I think the Ultimate Edition is the one with the Black Freighter stuff in it, I believe, if not mistaken. I prefer the normal extended cut, the one without the Black Freighter stuff. But also the theatrical cut is really good too. All the cuts of Watchmen are solid. So I'm trying to keep up with chat, but I'm an old man. Oh my god. And Kevin, I feel you, man. Like, there's a lot of movies. Like, I wish I might actually. I don't know if I could actually. I need to find some way of getting my movie vlogs happening again, but I don't know how I would find the time. For those that don't know, for my goal for 2020, which I obviously have not kept up with, was to watch every movie that Mubi put out, because they put out a movie every day and they take one off their service, put one up, and it's 30 movies at a time in their selection. And my goal was to watch every one of their movies and do a vlog about it. And I eventually gave up. They actually sent me swag and everything. It was fun, but nobody gave a shit about me talking about movies that are, that kind of classic film aficionado thing. Just watch, indie stuff from Beirut or whatever. Nobody gave a shit. And I stopped partly because no one cared. I got like 60 views for a video if I was lucky. But it was also just very time consuming and challenging to do. I've watched nothing on it in several months, but they have like if you commit to watching films on Mubi, you get some real surprises. Like I have some new favorites from that I would not have watched otherwise. It was a good time. It was a really good time. If you go back, you can see my vlogs about that. They're not amazing, but they cover the basics. And I made it a few months, and then I stopped because it was a dumb goal to have. But I need to watch more. Let's see. It is getting late. I apologize. It's 9 o'clock right now. I should probably get back to work. Have you seen Hack-O-Lantern? Yes, I've seen Hack-O-Lantern. Hack-O-Lantern is a weird film. That's the best way to describe it. It is a weird film. And Kevin, I think you might like the Watchmen graphic novel. I don't know that you would care for the movie, but the book is really good. Anyway, I don't think there's anything else. God, I forget, like, as soon as I try to think of the YouTube stuff I watch, I immediately just forget everything. I like Gerald Undone, who's a camera guy. Max Headroom's back? Wait, what? I know I'm itching. Astro, is the degradation, is it something that's happened before before the last stream as well? Let me know, because then I know what the problem is. If not, then I'm not sure what the problem is. Oh, Max had... yeah, I don't know what happened there. If it's just this stream and the last stream, then I think I need to do a different mic setup, which makes me sad because this is a really good setup for me. Have you seen? I've still never seen Kenny and Company because I want to see it in the best possible format, and the only way is that fucking Japanese import disc. Okay, let's try something real quick. Let's try something stupid. Okay, I like doing stupid stuff on stream. Let's do a little audio test. Oh, this will not tell me if it was that or not, but it will at least be a potential. Oh, look at that. That was just all up in the shot. That's okay. We'll fix this later, depending on. Fun fact: this is not how this microphone is supposed to go. This is like it's supposed to be connected right here. Hence the whole reasoning for this. But I don't know where the I don't even know what the word is for this, but the piece that connects, I don't know where it is. And I just needed it on a stand to do my audio stuff, so I just found a way of kind of, oh god, it also falls off sometimes because it's not really secured. It's the worst option. I really need to find that fucking, actually I could just order a new one. I'm gonna get another mic at some point anyway. Alright. Let's just tighten that back on. Let's see what's happening. Sounds it. All right. So what was I doing? Let's see here. Let me. Fuck. Doop a doop a doop. Doobity doo doo. Doobity doo 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 doo. All right, so I'm going to, let's see, fucking go. Do. I'm amazed that there's still 43 people watching. That's incredible. Ba ba da ba ba ba. Okay, so this won't work because I need it to not be in front of my face. So let me know how this sounds because I can't hear it on my end. I'm writing ear blind right now. Why aren't there more great films about detectives and magicians? That is a great question. How now I'm changing sound levels. Wait. Oh, I know why. 1 second. My cloud lifter died and I had to adjust. Bye caramba, Feliz Navidad. Dumba, poop poop papa. How's that? Yeah, my fucking cloud lifter died. I think it's because I had it on the carpet like a fucking idiot, and I must have shorted out with the static. How does is my video and audio out of sync right now? Just let me know, because it probably is, because my setup is not designed in a very smart way. Lord of Illusion's fucking sick, by the way. Yeah, I do remember when I recorded half a fucking stream of my Raycons. God damn it. I'll never not be upset about that. Never not. I plan on a lot of Jess Franco in the future to make up for that. Also, as I mentioned this in the last stream, but I will be doing more of the podcast. I just don't think I'm going to do it live. Only because it's a lot of prep, and I don't know that I can keep another scheduled thing. Like, I already have the quadruple B in, and I keep to that every Wednesday at 6. I don't know if I can do another scheduled thing like that. I might in the future. We'll see how things go. But it is out of sync. Okay, some people out of sync, some people not. But I was noticing that before too. That's annoying. I have a few more things I need to figure out with my stream setup, unfortunately. The Swan Song footage was an extra. Actually, was that even... I'm trying to remember. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was an extra on the disc, yeah. But it was not edited in, no. So I need to figure out... Let's see. Astro, I'm gonna be honest, I do not know how any of that works, but I can learn. Oh, the House by the Cemetery 4K is fucking sick. I'm not as big of a fan of House by the Cemetery as some people. Not that I dislike it. I mean, it's Fulci. I still, suck its dick on a nightly basis. But for me, it's not the best Fulci. But it is a sick disc. Let's see. I'm looking up stuff about static IP right now. Let's see here. I know this is really exciting, but I did advertise this as a chill stream, and I think this is a chill stream nonetheless. Let's see. I mean, I think I have a static IP. I don't know why it would be dynamic. One second. Oh, my little baby's sleeping. Oh, little buddy boy. Oh, I love my son. He's so cute. Oh yeah, you know what is a little annoying, the OHD doesn't have a CD. Like, out of all the movies to have CDs, I would love Fulci's to have
have CDs. I guess I just assume everybody's double dipping. He's passed out in his little Elmer Fudd outfit. Oh my gosh. Let's see. All right. I should probably do this later, but you know, whatever. I'll keep, you know, if anybody has any questions or anything for me, I'll keep answering and talking. That's what I'm saying is, yeah, the UHD, they don't include soundtracks. What the fuck, you know? Or booklets. That's right. You're absolutely right. They're fucking Blue Underground. Let's see. Oh, here we go. This looks like a pretty good. No, I've never heard less is more. Did you come up with that? Is that like a thing that is that something that you figured out for yourself, or did you read that in a book? Are you a book reader? What's the deal? Cyril at Midnight described the Fulci 4Ks as supplementary to the 3-disc blues. That's actually that fucking guy knows how to has a fucking way with words. All right. All right. I'm gonna try to do this real quick. I might have to be quiet for just a second, just because I'm old and can't multitask as well. But I'm just gonna see if this works real quick. All right. Network. Oh my gosh. I guess I can just do it here. That's fine. All right. I could use background dancers. I actually have thought about doing a more minimalist approach, but I already have all the fucking posters hanging up. What I really would love to do, and I need to work out my office is very small. At some point, I'll do a video really like digging into just how tiny this fucking space is. Like it looks bigger on this screen because of the lens, but it's a very small office, and I would love to have one wall with a backdrop roll, so I can roll down a nice backdrop and do like nice simple minimalist videos while also having my big out aggressive space behind me as well, if I want to. I'm glad I can be here for you, Gzilla77. Let's see. Junji Ito has a pretty standardized layout usually. Watchmen is nice with a 9-panel grid. Hard to not know where to go next. Yeah, that's true. Also, Junji Ito, gets me so hard. Let's see here. So, let's say where change adapter settings. Let's see if this works. Let's just see what happens here. I mostly just want to see if I have this already set. I'm assuming this is what I need to do. You know, actually, fun fact, we actually do have Funko Pops in this house. I'm not a big Funko Pop fan. Like if I see a Funko of something that I really love, then I'm perfectly fine having it. Like I have the Twin Peaks like return. It was the one that they sold at Comic-Con. But it was it's Agent Cooper and Laura. And in the lodge, and
I have that and like a couple others, but like I picked up a bunch of them at Comic-Con one year to sell later, and I sold a couple, but a few of them, like, they never really had a notable price on eBay, even though they were exclusives. Like, nobody wanted them, so they're just on top of my bookshelves in the living room. And I think there's like one video where you can see them. I'm not a big fan. That culture always weirded me out. Whenever I went to the booth at con, I couldn't understand it. There was this kid who had like every Funko Pop ever, and his dad referred to it as his college fund. And I was like, no, did you learn nothing from Beanie Babies? This kid's so young. Oh, no. No. That's a bad idea. It's a bad idea. Let's see. Whatever. Internet Protocol version 4. Properties. Jesus, this is such a process. Oh, I see. I see why it'll take a while. Okay. All right, I get it now. All right, I'll do this later. So we'll just be out of sync the rest of the this thing. But okay, cool. All right. I will make myself a static IP address and see if that fixes the problem. If it does, awesome. That'd be so amazing if it did. So thank you for pointing that out. They are the next Beanie Babies. Yeah, they really are. I don't understand. I don't get, I mean, I get it because I was there for Beanie Babies. Like, I get it. And I get the collector mentality, but like the sheer insanity of some people for Funko is just, ugh, I don't understand. I don't really, and you know, I mean, I've talked about this kind of before. I'm not really into the collector mindset. I recognize that I do have a problem, and I buy like too many fucking Blu-rays and stuff, but like I don't really, for me, the Blu-rays I buy have a like dual purpose. Not only do I enjoy the content on them, and in many cases the packaging, but they also help with my channel. Like, it's something that I can talk about with people. You know, it you know, and I very specifically try to buy everything that I talk about on here, because I like to support these industries. I don't really understand collecting anymore. Have you seen the Reddit post about the guy who spent $500 a month on Funko Pops and was having relationship problems as a result? I have not read that. I'm not surprised that happened. As soon as something is made to be collected, it is no longer collectible. You should fucking make a t-shirt out of that. If everyone speculates, no, God, y'all are just like whipping them out right now. Let's see here. I think that's, oh, I forgot. I was going to talk about, okay, so I mentioned that, this is probably going to be the last big thing. I mentioned that I was not able to watch Mank, and I will watch Mank hopefully tomorrow. I'm really excited to watch Mank. My life is a non-stop series of issues. Yeah, I can't imagine collecting fucking Funkos. So two things in honor of recent events. So one of these I'm gonna feel really stupid because I just realized I've never actually said this guy's name out loud before. And so I don't actually know if I'm gonna be saying it right, but whatever, I'll get there. So first with Mank, there's a lot of divorces in the wrestling action figure community, which I'm also part of. It's a very dark undercurrent to that world. A lot of hiding purchases from the wife jokes. Man, I'm really glad that I have an amazing relationship with my wife. Like, we don't have any, like, hiding anything purchase-wise from each other issues. So I was really sad to see that I thought for the longest time that this was a Blu-ray, and it turns out that this is my old Citizen Kane DVD collection, and I was fucking heartbroken to realize that I don't actually own Citizen Kane on Blu-ray. But I just wanted to show you guys this really fucking solid edition It shows fingerprints like a bitch, but has like the rosebud on the back, and you can kind of see along with the fingerprints how it's kind of got this texture to it. It's got like this puzzle piece texture all around it. I don't know if anybody else owns this version of Citizen Kane, but it's really cool. Like, let's see here. So you get this cool little book. I don't even know if this is worth. This is probably worth jack shit. I don't know what the deal is with it. I just realized that I had it. Oh, there is a Blu-ray set similar to this one. Oh, fucking sick. Sick. Yeah, I really. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. So this is cool. Oh god. It comes with obviously Citizen Kane, the Battle Over Citizen Kane, the documentary, and RKO 281, the film about the making of Citizen Kane with Liev Schreiber. And folds out nicely. And then there's also, of course, this fucking. Oh, look at. Oh yeah. Oh, some lobby card action for you. Oh, some lobby card. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah. Oh, you like those lobby cards? Oh. Oh yeah. Oh, buddy. Oh, and you got. Oh. Some old paperwork reproductions. Oh yeah. Oh, some more. Oh yeah. All this stuff. Oh. So. That's pretty cool. I just realized. Wait, what? Did HBO really do a remake of Citizen Kane? No? No, it was RKO. So, yeah, you're talking about RKO 281. It's not a remake of Citizen Kane. It's just, it's like it's a docudrama. Or a biopic. It's just about the making with Liev Schreiber, I believe, as Citizen Kane. Or Jesus Christ, as Orson Welles. Holy shit. If I'm not mistaken, has John Malkovich. Jesus, I don't remember. I watched it once. I don't remember jack shit about it. But just a cool thing I thought I'd show you guys that I saw. I'm curious now. I kind of want to see. I really like Citizen Kane. I don't understand. I mean, I do understand like the psychology behind it, but I don't really understand people like shitting on Citizen Kane. I think it's a fucking great movie. Like, what the fuck, guys? Let's see here. So, oh yeah, it looks like there was a foreign release, maybe, that was the same. Is this the 75th? Yeah, this is the. Oh, this is the 70th anniversary, and then there's the 75th anniversary. Let me. Let's take a look at this. God damn it! Now I'm gonna have to buy this. Fuck me. I didn't switch over the audio properly. I'm an idiot. One second. Boop 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 doop boop doop doop boop 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 doop. Let's see here. My audio input. There we go. And RE320. Bop, 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 bop. Cool. All right. Okay, should be able to hear me now. Should be able to hear me just fine. All right, so... Ooh, okay. Oh, fuck, it's only 14 bucks. Wait, no. I lied. God damn it. Oh, wait, I can just buy the Blu-ray and slip it in. I have not seen... I'm actually, like, I really want to watch The Godfather Part 3 Coda. Like, I'm really intrigued by it, but there's this part of me that's like, I could spend 20 bucks on that Blu-ray, or 15 or whatever. Or I can wait until they put out the fucking Godfather 4K collection, which will definitely have it on there. Like, I feel like this is all leading up to a big collection, because they put out so many fucking Godfather collections, it's ridiculous. And Coda has no special features. So I feel like I'm just, the second I fucking buy that Blu-ray, it's gonna be, oh yeah, 4K Godfather collection with the Coda and everything, and special feature commentary. Fuck you. But yeah, I haven't seen Godfather Coda yet. I really want to. I just, I'm very, back and forth. Back and forth. Was the fervor around buying DVDs during that era the same as boutique blues today? Maybe, kinda. I mean, people had huge collections. I think it's gotten bigger because more companies have come out, but I mean, it's always been a little crazy. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna add that to my cart and we'll see what happens there. Yeah, that's fine. Matt, you're 100% correct. That is, the people just going on and on about this fucking movie when fucking Freddy Got Fingered not only exists, but exists and is not on Blue. Like, come on, guys. Yeah, I'm gonna probably just, I'm just gonna buy the Blu-ray and throw it in this set, because this is a beautiful set. Like, I think this is great looking. I just, you know, it's DVD, and I would like it to be a higher resolution. Of course, the second I do that, 4K is gonna come out. But oh fuck, with Mank out, oh shit. If Mank is successful in Netflix, which I mean, you know, I don't even know how you even decide that. We're probably gonna get like a sick ass 4K of Citizen Kane at some point soon. Anchor Bay was the shit back then. Oh my god. There is not a Citizen Kane 4K, right? Like, I'm not crazy, right? Yeah. Okay. Man. Man, oh man. Anyway. Third Man is pretty sick. That's true. That's actually a very good point, Matt. UHD might finally actually get a nice boost. That'd be nice to see. Like, as I've said before, I'm pretty content with my Blu-rays, but if I can get something on 4K, and it's a really good 4K scan, I'll take it. I don't think my TV really isn't, like, holding up as well for 4K as I had hoped, I think. I really need to get, like, a nice, chunky 70-plus inch fucking sexy-ass... Oh, next year will be the 80th anniversary. That's a good point. Jesus, my collection's 10 years old. Good lord. Brain. Oh, so let me see. How much is this? All right, so for $15.99, for 16 bucks, you can get yourself The Man from Hong Kong. Now this, I'm just going to go ahead and pop on back over. So this is Brad Pritchard Smith's The Man from Hong Kong. If you've ever watched the documentary Not Quite Hollywood, which is, if you haven't, I highly recommend it. It's one of my favorite documentaries. But they talk about The Man from Hong Kong for a little bit. Stars, Jesus Christ. Stars this asshole, as well as George Lazenby. What is that guy's name? Jimmy Wang Yu, who was in Master of the Flying Guillotine. And who was apparently a massive cunt. on set. And I didn't real. Oh my god, yeah, that's also Sammo Hung is in this. But Roger Ward plays a detective in this movie, and he's joined by Hugh Keays-Byrne, whose name I'm not sure I'm saying right because again I just realized I've never actually said it out loud. But Hugh Keays-Byrne, he was the villain in the original Mad Max. He was Toe Cutter, and he was also Morton Joe in Mad Max Fury Road. And he was a phenomenal actor, great Australian actor. And he died this past week. And that just made me think of The Man from Hong Kong, which is a really solid little flick. Right. I'm trying to keep up with the chat. There's so much in the chat. Oh my god. I wish I had a 3D TV. Just for like the 5 movies I could watch on it. Yeah. So Jimmy Wang Yu, he fucking sucks in this. I mean, he's a very talented man, but he I don't know. He's not particularly good in the role, I don't think. And he just comes off like an asshole, and knowing that he was an asshole behind the scenes, it's like, oh, it just came right through. I don't think he's a very good protagonist, but George Lazenby is really fun in this movie. I love watching stuntmen try to make George Lazenby look really good. It's fantastic. And then Hugh Keays-Byrne is really solid as the kind of, I don't know, I would call him comedic relief, but he's the more lighthearted detective of the two detectives. And just see him and Roger Ward in the same scenes, just like having a good time and getting plenty of dialogue and chumming it up is great. You know, Roger Ward, probably best known, I guess, for Turkey Shoot, aka Escape 2000, another Brian Trenchard Smith film. But this is a lot of fun. There's some great action sequences, a lot of running around, and this disc is really cool. So this is from Umbrella Entertainment. The transfer is not amazing. I don't think it is like, you know, it's not like going to blow you away, but it is a very good transfer considering the disc. So this is one disc, and you get is anything actually different there? Oh, right. I love that. So it has, this is an import, and the normal side has all the restricted bullshit, but you can just turn that around. No problemo. And so it includes The Man from Hong Kong, newly remastered 1080p HD release from an exclusive 4K transfer, and looks fine. And audio commentary, which I haven't listened to yet, with Brian Trenchard Smith, Hugh Keays-Byrne, and stunt director Grant Page. And Grant Page, who an amazing stuntman, he has a great chase scene in this movie. I think the biggest problem with this movie, aside from the star, is that they use Grant Page way too early, way too quickly. But his chase scene is really good. You get a making of documentary. I haven't gone through any of the bonus features on this yet. Newsreel footage, uncut interviews from Not Quite Hollywood, including George Lazenby, Rebecca Gilling, Roger Ward, Brian Trenchard Smith, John Seal, who's a second unit cameraman, and the producer David Hannay, whatever. You get Brian Trenchard Smith discussing the film from Trailers from Hell, and then some trailers. Plus, this is really cool. These are all in standard definition, and I haven't watched them all yet, so I don't know how the quality is, but it's still really cool. You also get Death Cheaters. You get Stunt Rock, which I actually have the old DVD from, I don't know who put out Stunt Rock back in the day, but I have the DVD of Stunt Rock, and Stunt Rock is a lot of fun. It's dumb as bricks, and it is the most transparent, just like, attempt to marry two things that don't work together. But I really enjoy Stunt Rock. It's absolutely bonkers. Kung Fu Killers,
Danger Freaks, and The Stuntmen. All those feature-length films included on this one Blu-ray, which that's why I'm saying like the quality isn't perfect because they pack a fuckload onto this disc, but god damn, like that is good shit. I haven't seen any Godard film past 2000s that I'm any good. You should probably stick to not watching too many new Godard films. I watched for part of my movie thing, one of the films that was like a real, like really pushed me back a little bit in watching was The Image Book. Oh my god, that movie fucking almost ended me. What a goddamn chore to sit through. Yeah, I'd like a good Cemetery Man Blue. I still haven't bought it because I just don't want to buy that release. Oh, you received it. Let me see if I received a shipping notice. Nothing on my end. I don't think. I don't think I've received anything. Nope, nothing from me. Let me actually, as long as I'm checking, let's see. When is my package arriving from Vinegar Syndrome? It'd be real. I'm so excited to actually get mine. Like, oh yeah, Wednesday, December 9th. I am so excited to finally get my package at like a reasonable point in time. I feel like I always get mine way after everybody else, and it makes reviewing it in a timely manner so frustrating. Oh, I can't wait. Boy, okay. Let's see, let me see what's going on in the Discord real quick. See if anything's happening. Oh, y'all there's a lot happening, and I have no idea. Wait, what? I love my Discord so much. I really do. Actually, I had no idea what Discord was until my wife told me about it. We were trying to come up with like patron perks, and I think either like I brought it up as like, I don't know, maybe I could do this thing that everybody else does, but I don't know what it is or something. But she was the one that was like, you know, kind of made it make sense for me, and now I can't imagine not having it. It's so good. So much money is spent because of that. Fucking Brian. Do I have the Severin Jallo set? The Lindsay Baker set? Yeah, I do have that. Yeah. It's a good set. I've only watched one or maybe two. One or two movies from the set so far. I'm constantly just playing catch up. There's just so much to watch in so little time. Anyway, point is, highly recommend this release. It is, you know, it's jam. It's not like an impressive, like it's just it's just normal fucking Blu-ray, but I love this release so much. I cannot wait to get through. I also bought Brian Trenchard Smith's like biography type book, Adventures in the B-Movie Trade, I think is what it's called. It's one of those you know, printed on demand by Amazon books, and so it has that feel that if you've ever bought one of those, you know it's like I don't know. The Troy Howarth books are, I think, printed that way. Slightly different feel, but
Oh boy. Let's see. Yeah, I still haven't watched Knife of Ice. I watched. Fuck, I don't remember. What are the? Let me just bring him up. I wish I had. Aaron is really good at just remembering all these titles and details about these movies, and I fucking suck. I don't know why, but I just fucking suck. I think I watched So Sweet, So Perverse, or maybe A Quiet Place. They all sound the same. It's so hard to remember. And they also look this like they're like. I mean, which makes sense. Same star, same director. Let's see. I might have seen So Sweet, So Perverse and A Quiet Place to Kill. I think that's what I saw. It does make I do like the that BFI list, for example. I'm so like the fact that the Lindsay Baker set is so high on that list, and they don't have the Al Adamson set in its place is beyond me. I don't know if I'll ever buy a Serbian film. Like I remember liking a Serbian film when I saw it way back when, but as a parent, I don't know. When you have a kid, it changes things. I don't really like the newborn porn thing. Just doesn't really work for me anymore. And I also I find myself less and less excited by movies where like violence and offending the audience are kind of the point. There's somewhere like I think Human Centipede's a lot of fun, especially part 2. But I don't know. I have no. This comes back around to that whole like me not really caring to collect things. I don't like all the movies that I buy. It's either I would really like to watch this for the first time, or I would like to own this because I want to either talk about it on my YouTube channel, or I just want to watch it a bunch. And I don't really have a need to talk about it on the channel, and I don't have a need to watch it a bunch. So yeah, I figure as a parent, I'm not like there's been a lot of like it's weird how your brain changes when you become a parent. Like you don't think it could possibly change you that much, and certain things haven't happened. Like I've had I remember I had a friend who was a real fucking asshole one time to me on Facebook, and I don't remember what the topic was, but we got into abortion, and he was saying like, if you were a parent, you would, and this is like right before my wife was about to pop, and he didn't realize that she was pregnant, I guess. And he said like when you're a parent, your opinions will change. You'll become pro-life. Fun fact, that didn't happen. But a lot of like what I watch has changed. I watched a documentary as part of the movie thing for it was about bombings in Syria, I believe, and it was absolutely horrific. But most of the stuff I could handle. However, there were a bunch of. It was about these guys who go out and like rescue people from bombed out buildings, and there was this like a lot of footage, real footage of these kids who were horribly not just hurt but like straight up dead. A lot of dead kids and a lot of like kids with horrible injuries just crying, and like it really was like I had to like I basically watched most of the movie like this because I did not really want to be looking at that stuff, whereas pre-parent Michael could have handled it just fine. It's really wild. It just changes it. I guess point being, like, when I was, I don't remember, whenever Serbian film came, I probably watched it like a year or two after it came out, so whatever year that was. That Michael, found the newborn porn thing, like, obviously it was horrifying, but it was, it was so outlandish that it was kind of entertaining, if that makes sense.
You know, that version of me could watch literally anything, and as far as like fucked up shit, and find enjoyment in it. And now, like, I still can find enjoyment in a lot of fucked up shit. Absolutely. I mean, y'all know me. But I, like, when it comes to kid related stuff, can't do it. I just can't. It really, really fucks with me. And it's insane how much of a switch in your brain that is. Like, you wouldn't think, like, obviously you expect to get a little bit more, like, I guess, empathy or something, but it just, like, it suddenly, that whole idea of, well, it's just a movie gets thrown out the window. And it's just so weird. It's so weird. That's a good point, Kevin, yeah. Cinematography is really nice, actually, yeah. In a Serbian film, I think one of the big surprises, probably for most people with Serbian film, is that it's actually a pretty fucking well-made movie. Like, it's really well, it's a solid production, and I would say that overall it is a good film. Like, I do not think it is a bad film. It's just not a film I want to watch anymore or ever again. Yeah, me on the other hand, my son is what month is it? It's December, so he is now 14. No, he's almost 14 months old. It's 11 or goddamn it, 13 and a half months ish. Seen the Canadian film Gutter Balls? I think it's equal. I've still never seen Gutter Balls. No, I remember that one has a lot of rape, right? I think I remember reading a review that put me off watching it. I probably should watch it at some point just for my bona fides, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. You know, it's a really good set. I don't know if anybody's seen this yet, but I really like this packaging for Resident Evil. I'm just going to change the topic. Like, oh fuck. Except for when they just fall out of the fucking cases. That's not cool. What the? How does that even happen? Jesus Christ. See, is this the... That's the... Oh, it's just the Blu-ray disc. "10 out of 10 kills and gore." Okay, I'm intrigued. Yeah, I'm not, like, I'm fine watching disturbing films, but I really, as I get older, I really need more of a point. And you know, I don't need a movie to be, like, groundbreaking. I don't need it to wear its themes on its sleeves or anything. I don't need it to be, like, a really overly obvious message or whatever, but what the fuck is that? Oh, right. That's a lot of codes. I'm going to have to give these out at some point. I don't know if anybody else is a fan of the Resident Evil films, but I fucking enjoy the shit out of them. This is, you know, this is fun packaging. It's not it's fairly cheap, but it's creative. It is it's as opposed to, like, I don't think I have any of them. Let's see. No, I don't. Okay. But I you know, there's the, like, just bunch of discs in a case thing. This is a nice set. I really like this set. It has a shitty little booklet that explains the special features. What do we got here? We got commentary for 1, commentary for 2, commentary for 3. Fuck yeah, Russell McKay. 4. Yeah. Oh, everything except for the last one has commentary, which is fine, because Final Chapter fucking sucks. What a piece of shit movie. Oh, we'll beat me to it. Last one, truly, I've never, well, I can't say I've never been more disappointed in a theater, but I remember walking out of the theater
after final chapter and just being so fucking disillusioned. So I was like, so it's one of those franchises where I was just into it for so long, and then fucking just farted on the way out. Best Resident Evil, probably 3. I'd say 3 is the overall best. I really enjoy 3. Russell McKay, he's a fucking god. What's up? Let's see. We're just talking about the beautiful, the merits of the Resident Evil franchise. Oh, Matt, you're jealous of the Essential Fellini set? Oh, you jealous of this? Let's just yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, just rub my nipple on that set. Oh, Fellini. Oh, yell into my nipple. Yell into my nipple. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Just get in there. Oh yeah, get in that titty. Oh yeah. Oh, bubble. Oh, blah, blah, blah. I really again, I'm so excited to dig through these. Wait, which ones have I not watched? I think the only one that I've watched relatively recently was 8.5. Pretty sure. Yeah, the only one I've watched recently enough for it to really be stuck in my memory was 8.5. So I am so excited. Just wanna love it. Art, baby, art. It's all art. Oh, by the way, I had Lestrada's fucking sick. I think that might be the first one I revisit, actually, is Lestrada. Oh my god. Oh, okay. Freddy Got Fingered's still funny to me. My wife didn't take kindly to it, but Freddy Got Fingered's still funny. Yeah. I think it works just fine. I think a lot of it really depends on the tone. I think the tone in Freddy Got Fingered works perfectly. I need to do a video on Freddy Got Fingered at some point. Definitely need to do that. I need to do a 45-minute video essay on Freddy Got Fingered. By the way, my Euphoria video will be coming out, I think maybe this week, maybe next week, on Screen Rant. It was so hard. It was so hard to talk about Euphoria without. I can't talk about porn. So I can't use words like revenge porn. I can't. No, I hate DNR. That's too bad. That's okay though. I mean, I love the Blu-ray set of the extended cuts of Lord of the Rings. That's a good point, Matt. Actually. What was I talking about? Oh, I don't remember exactly what I was talking about just now, but how was the Supernatural video received? I took a quick look at that. Not great, I don't think. I don't think a lot of people cared for it. Luckily, I didn't write that one. I just edited it. I did the edit. And so I didn't really care too much. Although it is frustrating to put that much work into an edit and then everybody just shits on it and complains about the writing. People I cannot really push this enough. It is Screen Rant videos, no matter what your opinion of the writing, the edits they take so long. It's so much work to do an edit on a Screen Rant video. At least how I do it. I don't watch enough of the videos on Screen Rant to really have a good, full understanding of the other stuff. But it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. With Euphoria, it is, yeah. Oh, right. So I can't talk about revenge porn, which is a big part of Euphoria. I can't show people doing drugs. I couldn't show Jules doing her God damn it, not hormones. The transitioning thing. I guess hormone blockers is probably what she was taking. I don't know. It doesn't. They don't really say what she's taking, but I think it's like a hormone blocker or something. And so I couldn't show that. I couldn't show. There's a bunch of shit I could not show. Anything like too overtly sexual, I couldn't show. I can't use clips with cursing in them. I can't. Like, there's a ton of shit I just could not talk about. So it took a while. It took a while to get that video right, and it's not perfect. I have a few problems with it, but I just don't know how to fix them without redoing the whole thing. And I forgot to mention. I forgot to mention the hoodie, the significance of Rue's hoodie. That's the best way I can put it without spoiling it. But a very good show. I highly recommend Euphoria. Euphoria. It's only 8 episodes. They have 2 bridge episodes because they were going to shoot the second season this year, and of course that got knocked to 2021. But they, under quarantine guidelines, they shot 2 episodes to bridge the gap. And the first one's coming out this month. I think I'm actually coming out in just a few days. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know who decided for me to do a Screen Rant video on Euphoria. I'm assuming that whoever made that decision had not actually seen the show and just knew that like the bridge episode was coming up or something. I don't know what. I'm not privy to the decision making process there. I literally just my guy above me just sends me a message and says, "Hey, would you like to do this, or this?" And I pick 1 or 2 projects that I want to do. And Euphoria, I already wanted to watch that series, and it was a bigger video, which is good for me. So I chose that one, and I pounded on right through the show and had a fucking great time with it. It was really, really good. Like, it's a fucking fantastic show. I have not gotten to Lovecraft Country yet. I really want. It's hard for me to watch. Like, it was honestly like one of the reasons it was such a pain in the ass to edit together the Euphoria video was it was so hard to just watch those 8 episodes of television in my household. Like, I had a little bit of leverage because I could just tell my wife, "Hey, I gotta watch this because it's work." But it was tough. It was really tough. And then my son was sick the last 2 days, and those are my primary editing days, and it was just a fucking nightmare. Let's see. Well, Kevin, I a big part of my video is about the visual aesthetic of Euphoria. I don't get it. I also, like, my videos have to be a certain length. I actually wrote a script that was like 20-25 minutes long, and I wound up cutting it all down to, I believe, 14 minutes. So I don't go in as deep as I would like, but I personally really like the visual aesthetic. I think that a big part of it is it's not meant to be realistic. It's all through Rue's point of view, and it's meant to get across the feeling of being in these situations rather than the situations themselves. So, that, like, everybody's beautiful. There's the lighting is all very dreamy. The drug taking scenes especially are very, very heightened. And the situations are much more melodramatic, I would say, than real life. But I think that it gets the feeling of Gen Z in high school very well. It's just not, how it actually 100% is, but I think it gets the tone just right. Zendaya is great. Zendaya is fantastic. I didn't realize just how good she was until I watched Euphoria, because I really
only knew her from Spider-Man. I haven't seen The Greatest Showman. I never watched Disney stuff that she was in, because why the fuck would I? I was a grown man by the time she was on Disney. And missing something. But either which way, I was surprised by the Mary Jane twist in Spider-Man, because I didn't know how significant it was that they had Zendaya. I didn't know who Zendaya was. I actually, going in, I had heard something about Zendaya being in the movie, and I thought she was. I thought that I don't remember the character's name, but the principal love interest, the Vulture's daughter in Spider-Man was Zendaya, because I had no visual reference for who she was at the time. But yeah, Euphoria is great. I love Euphoria. I cannot wait for the second season. It's right up there. It's not, it's no Succession. Succession's the best show on TV right now, and I desperately need that next season to come out ASAP. But Euphoria is phenomenal. And a lot of people were harsh on the finale. I read an AV Club review that was really harsh on the final episode of Euphoria, and I don't know what the fuck they were watching, but they need to get their fucking heads out of their asses, because that is quality. Like, I can't really talk about it in detail because spoilers, and I know a lot of you haven't seen it, but there's a lot of significance to the final sequence in Euphoria's last episode. It's I do have some issues with it, with the overall season. Like, there's definitely problems with it. I think that there are some there's some plotting that's a little too easy. I feel like there's a lot of decisions that seem like they just wanted to, tie up a few things while not tying up other things. And there's some major character moments, especially in that last episode, that just kind of happen, and it feels a little anticlimactic to what came before throughout the season. But as far as the final sequence goes, I think it's a perfect finale moment. I think it gets across what the character is going through, and it also provides us with a very subtle sort of twist involving the aforementioned hoodie that I think emotionally works so very well. Did you have to pass? Oh god. On the online version of Sin City Horror Fest this year, there were so many things I saw that I thought you'd really dig. I did have to pass on that. I haven't been. I can't imagine when I would have even taken part in Sin City Horror Fest, but I did have to pass on it. It made me really sad. There's a lot of stuff I've had to pass on, but that's one I've had to. That's one thing that made me sad. Somebody went to high school relatively recently. I can say high school kids are much younger than people think. I think I see where you're coming from with that. He was on the OA? I don't know fuck shit about anything. Oh god, you know what's gonna happen? I have a line in the video where I mention her like moving out of her Disney Channel roots or something. And I know 100% there's gonna be a commenter, or like 5 commenters, who are gonna call me out for not mentioning the OA. Fuck. I fucked up. Oh well. I wonder if that's been approved yet, actually. Let's see. Boop, 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 boop. Nope. Not yet. Oh well. Okay, so hit me, man. Give me that shit. Tennessee Gothic. Actually, I'm gonna add these to a watch list. You should give them to me. Okay, so Jeff Wedding's Tennessee Gothic is already on my watch list. I don't know why. I'm sure there's a reason, but it's on my watch list. Oh my god, already. Sister Tempest. Don't believe that's on a wish list. Let's see. Sister Tempest. Joe Batten. Oh, the God Inside My Ear guy. Okay. Cannibalistic Killings. Oh, it's a musical. Oh my fuck. Okay. Cool. And then
The Gloriously Stupid, The Curse of Valberga. I just realized I don't think I actually checked for reviews for the head when I was looking. Okay, I'll watch the OA, sure. I mean, I'm not going to watch it soon, but I will watch it. I'm young enough to have watched the pilot of Hannah Montana for fun. How old? I don't even know. I'm curious now. How old was I when Hannah Montana came out? I also could have watched it for fun. I was 16. Just barely 16 when that first episode aired. Huh. That's wild. That is wild. I mean, I was no longer watching Disney Channel at that point, but, huh. So, The Curse of Valberga, it's an hour and 22 minutes. Two folks organize a tourist scam in a mansion meant to have belonged to Count Dracula's cousin. During the first visit, a mysterious character appears. Intriguing. Real quick, I'm just going to see. Pretty sure good old Samuel Glacier is the only one who has reviewed the head on IMDb. It's actually, as long as Samuel's in here, I'm going to end this stream soon because we have been doing this for 3 hours. But I'm having a good time. If y'all want me to do more like just chill streams like this, because I can do like, this is very therapeutic for me. This is really nice to just hang out. I'm happy to do this a lot. If y'all want. Let's see. Cool. God damn it, it's so hard to find the head on IMDb. There it is. Yeah, I think, yep. Such a good review. I'm gonna do a little ready-roo. John Waters and Lloyd Kaufman would completely approve. All right, let me get all up in this. Let me get all up inside this bitch. I'll do a little narration time. All right. Okay. All right. This film was featured at the 3rd annual Sin City Horror Fest in Las Vegas. Where do I even begin? Warhol, Waters, Wiseau, names that you've come to know and even love as masters in the area of, is it outre? Outre? I've never said that word out loud before. Outre cinema? Whatever. Outre cinema. Multiple Maniacs, Desperate Living, Pink Flamingos, Flesh, Trash, Heat, Bad, The Room. Titles that have stood the test of time as some of the most genuinely out there, notable pieces of French filmmaking that people have written dissertations and even their master's thesis about. Even that last one, where Rousseau seemed to come in late on being in on the joke. Well, there's no denying it. Writer-director Michael Keene is in on it from the very beginning, and if you're not familiar with any of the cinematic artists I just mentioned, chances are that his new film, The Head, won't be for you at all. Oh, sorry, am I really loud? My bad. Let me, actually, let me. Ba 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 ba. Right there in the yellow. Sorry about that. I forgot I don't have a limiter on my on OBS. Actually, let me really quickly. Fuck. Where is it? Oh, I do have a limiter. Why is it not working? Huh. I don't know why it was not working, but okay. Where was I? What was I doing? Note I said that in caps.
there's a good reason behind that. No matter if you can recite the entire script of Female Trouble, you still may not be ready for what Keene has in store for you, but you'll certainly know it within the first few minutes. It's worth noting, by the way, that he did not watch the best version of the film. He actually watched the let's call it the festival cut, which is way too long and has a bunch of errors that we didn't catch before submitting it. So he's actually listening to the bad version of the movie, which is insane. It's totally insane that he had such a good time with it, because we had people walking out of the theater. That's how not great that version was. Anyway, think of a film like Alex Cox's Repo Man, Jesus Christ. Slava Sukraman's cult masterpiece, Liquid Sky. John McNaughton's trippy, blackly comic sci-fi horror opus, The Borrower. Now, try to imagine what any of those films would have looked like if the filmmakers responsible for them didn't have a dime for a budget. And no, I don't mean barely 2 pennies to rub together. I mean zip, nada, niet. Oh, and the only thing they had to shoot their projects on was a VHS camcorder from the 80s. Pretty sure it's from the 90s, but that's okay. If you can envision that, you almost have Keene's film in mind. And in spite of the fact that the movie on the face of it seems absolutely pointless to the very edge of absurdity, it does have a plot, and that absurdity is the point. Boy meets head. Boy falls in love with head. Head completely ruins boy's life. Wash, rinse, repeat. And that's still oversimplifying the glorious outrageousness of Keene's vision. Besides being a loving tribute to all of the ballsy Linzers of the 80s who had nothing but a vision and let nothing stop them in the realization of it, the head pops a big, punked out middle finger up at big budget, pretty to look at, completely empty multiplex blockbusters by daring to be, for lack of a better way of putting it, an anti-movie movie. There isn't anything here that would be out of whack in your average Troma film. Lloyd Kaufman would be happy to have it in his library. Hell, he might even try to acquire it when he hears about it. And showcasing some of the best punk trash cuts that Las Vegas has to offer, it may not have won the festival award for best score, but I sure as hell want that soundtrack. Okay. So that's Samuel's review. And I did see, I met him actually at that screening, and I love him dearly. He's in the chat. He's great. But yeah, also, fun fact, Troma eventually is going to have the head on their service. I don't know what the deal is with that. They have not updated me in a long time, but that's kind of the thing with Troma. They're not great at communication, but it will be on Troma's on Troma Now eventually. I just don't know. I'm assuming it's not on there yet. Oh, fuck. Whatever. Yeah, I don't think. I probably would have gotten a notification. If, yeah. Oh, The Good Exorcist is on. I didn't realize The Good Exorcist was on there. Good for him. Yeah, not yet. Not yet. Troma Now is fun, by the way. Like, it's really, things they're here and there, but there's a lot of fun stuff. How many? I wonder how many witchcrafts are on here, because I do need to do that marathon at some point. We got 1, 2. Let's see. What the fuck is 3? Is 3 not on here? 3? I see 4, 4, 5, 6. They might have all the witchcraft movies. 7? I think they have all the witchcraft movies. At least up until the just before the last 3. Hot damn. Hot a damn. Oh, I'm sure they fucked over people. I have no doubt about that. Luckily, I'm not sure they could do anything to fuck up the head. I mostly just would love to be associated with Troma and that little, like, it's one of, you know how you have like those little bucket list items? One of my little bucket list items was to be distributed by Troma, and while I don't think I'll ever get a physical distribution deal with Troma, I just want to have something on their service. Like, I'll take it, whatever. Anyway, so yeah, what's going on? Oh, real quick, I could just do this later, but I'm kind of curious what's going on Twitter. What's happening? What's the news? Several states knocked back election-related lawsuits from Trump supporters. Yeah. Jingle All the Way is trending. Oh boy, Gary Oldman because of Mank. What'd Jim Jordan do? Jim Jordan fuck something up? Wow. God, Jim Jordan sucks ass. What a fucking dipshit. Oh man. Not a whole lot going on. Actually, I have to watch Mandalorian now because, fun fact, I do not particularly like The Mandalorian, but I do like Robert Rodriguez. Damn. Really? Okay. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little butthurt because he refused to cover the head on his podcast. He didn't want me on for the head because it wasn't up to snuff for his podcast. But I do like Harrison Smith despite that. I am not a spiteful person. Maybe a little bit. How much is it? $5 to buy? Hell yeah. I don't really like doing the whole digital thing, but $5. That's not bad. Might have to do that. Very noted. Anyway, we've now gone into 3 hours, 20 minutes. I could probably do this for another 3 hours. But it's now 10:20 at my time. Oh, you think you directed the worst episode of the season? Well, I'll see. I need to catch up. It's one of those shows that I kind of begrudgingly watch because I only have so much time in my day, so I feel like I'm wasting it with Mandalorian because I'm just not. I don't get it. All props to people that like the Mandalorian. That is awesome. I would never take that away from you. But I don't get it. I just don't get it. I did make a movie for half the money Robert Rodriguez ever could, but he made a better move. Here, I'm very proud of The Head. It is not a particularly well-made film. Yeah, I've only watched, I think, 2 episodes of the new season. Wait, because there was the one with Timothy Olyphant. Wait, was that the first episode? Fuck. I don't remember. Mandalorian. God, I hate fucking themed IMDb pages. Episode guide. 2. Yeah, I've only seen the first episode. How many? Wait, fuck. Oh god, I have so many episodes to catch up on. I just don't. I don't get it. I don't understand The Mandalorian. Oh god, I wish I. Here's the thing. I love Star Wars, but I don't know. I'm not. Darian. Like, again, nothing against people that love Mandalorian or any of these other things. I don't care if you like something or don't like it. It does not. People liking things I don't like does not bother me. But I just don't understand. I don't understand it. I didn't like Solo. Obviously, I didn't like Rise of Skywalker. That movie was fucking awful. What's the other one I didn't like? Maybe that was it for the movies. But I've always loved Star Wars. I grew up watching Star Wars. Love Star Wars. I thought Force Awakens was really good. I love The Last Jedi. Loved Rogue One. and there's aspects to Mandalorian I like. I mostly just enjoy the technical side of things about it. I really hate the look of it. I don't know why exactly. I think it's so, there's like a level of overproduced to it that I can't get by. It's I don't know, it's weird. I think part of it is the technology, the fact that they use the projection thing. I feel like it almost, there's something about it that feels like you can tell that it's not dirty enough, like it's too perfect. Maybe I can't really describe exactly what it is, but I just really don't have fun with it. And it's, I have, Pedro Pascal. Someone brought this up a few weeks ago, but he's not a voice actor, and you can kind of tell because he's kind of like the Mando's kind of boring as a character. And so that the quote fake green screen, it just, I don't know. It's very, and also I don't, another thing is I really hate the need for Star Wars to be such a small universe. And so in episode 1, or chapter 1, whatever, when the child Baby Yoda shows up, I groaned so loud because I didn't want it. I don't want a weird little new Yoda thing. It's too, no. And then when the dark saber came out in the finale, it's like, oh god. And then like the constant references, it's so up its own ass. I know Ahsoka, or whatever how the fuck you say her name, is in this, and cool for people that wanted to see what was going on with her character. I'm glad that they get that, but don't care. Do not care. I hate like these things that just want, like, they're part of this big property, and they want you to know that they know that these references, and they're gonna feed them to you just so you know that they know. And it drives me fucking crazy to watch, and I can't stand it. Sorry. It's rendered at 16K. Yeah, that does explain a lot. Do you ever want to be a filmmaker profession-wise? And I do understand what you're saying. I get it. That is kind of the goal. I'm a realist. There's a lot of, I'm gonna sound like a fucking pompous asshole for a minute. I apologize. Something that I see a lot in people who like proclaim themselves to be filmmakers, like they'll, that's what they'll lead with, even if they don't make money from it or whatever, they'll lead with, yes, I'm a writer, director, and producer. And then you see their work and you realize, oh, yeah. And like they're the kind of people, because if you make a movie, you're a filmmaker, obviously. But there's this weird thing that people do, and it's very prevalent in Vegas. And I think it's just like our proximity to LA, maybe. But there's a lot of these people who are adamant that they are like professional filmmakers who are making Hollywood level work, and then you see their movies and it's like, no, you're not at all. You're bad at this. And like, props to them for trying, props to them for making a thing. But I think that there is a point where you start getting too pompous about it, and you open yourself up for criticism. And so I remember there's this one guy who I'm not going to name, but he's a Las Vegas filmmaker, and he's always posting in this one distro group that I think I left because I was just tired of seeing the posts. I'm going to read the chat real quick. That is cool that they're using the books that they axed. That's fair. And again, I'm glad that a lot of fans, like I'm in the minority for disliking Mandalorian, and I think that's great. I think it's great that a lot of people love it. Anyway, so I actually called this guy out on Facebook because he was always just going on and on about how great of a filmmaker he is. And like, you know, I don't think humility is necessary in filmmaking, but I do think that it's important to keep an objective eye. Like, I understand why a lot of people don't give a shit about my movies. I get it. Like, I 100% understand not giving a flying fuck about the movies that I make because they are very niche, and like if you look at them side by side with a normal film, they're not very well made. Like it's on purpose, but they're not well made. They are technically bad films, and that's a very good point. Not too many Al Adamsons out there who knew they weren't making Ben-Hur but still kept cranking away. We need more Al Adamsons in the world. So, you know, I called this guy out, and I don't even remember what exactly I said, but I basically just pointed out that he was not making the movies he was claiming he was making. And he was doing this thing where, this is another thing that drives me nuts, that none of them know how to distribute a fucking movie. He was selling these really awful, like, Neil Breen level, burned at home DVDs of his movie. And I was like, you're not some brilliant businessman, like, because he was always posting pictures of himself in like sharp suits and, you know, partying and like, I'm making it happen. And it's this like grifty kind of feel, you know, it's that like, I'm top of the world, you know, I'm making my dreams come true. No, you're not. No, you're not. There's no way you're making money off of this. I know that for a fucking fact. And if he was honest, I wouldn't even said anything. Like, if he was being honest with people, I wouldn't have said anything, because I don't care. If somebody is making a movie that is bad, that's fine, whatever. Like, again, props to anybody for making a fucking movie. It's a goddamn nightmare. It was not Uwe Boll. And Sam, you probably do know who it is. It'd be very, like, it's an easy one to guess. So this guy, like, you know, he's presenting himself as this like guru who knows exactly what he's doing, and what he's making is like these awful, like, they look like they're shot on somehow. I don't understand how people who try to make movies that look good make movies that look bad these days, or as bad as they do. Like, he's making movies that look like they were shot on fucking DV tape in 2003, and it's a movie made in, like, I don't remember when he shot it, but like, let's say like 2018, 2017. Like, you can buy a DSLR at Best Buy for next to nothing, and it would look better than what this movie looked like. I have no idea what he shot it on, but like, it looks like garbage, and it sounds like garbage. There's no sound. It's obviously like in-camera sound. It's an awful, I'm not going to say what the kind of plot it was, but it was a very generic plot in a very generic genre. And he's going around talking about how much of a fucking mastermind he is. And these guys are fucking everywhere. They're just everywhere. And the thing that drives me nuts about them is they're always going on and on about how, like, either how successful they are or how close they are to being successful. How, like, you know, next year they're going to make this big Hollywood movie with like the biggest stars and the biggest budgets. It's going to be the biggest film in the biggest way. And it's not. Like, it's just not. You're full of shit. I can imagine. There's so many of these pretentious people out there that think they're making high art, and they're not. And like, I can't imagine that level of just like subjective blindness. Or I guess objective blindness would be it. Like, maybe that's a problem for me, because I am extremely objective about my work, and maybe that's a bad thing. I'm a really bad salesman. I do not sell my stuff well. I'm basically like, hey, here's some garbage. I hope you enjoy it. Anytime I try to sell people and stuff. I guess thank you, Sam, for that. But yeah, I like, it's just, it's so and these people exist everywhere, but in Vegas, it's really bad. We have that kind of person everywhere. I once had a meeting with, I don't remember who it was. A friend of mine who I was working on a project with, and it fell apart. He took me to this meeting, and the idea was that I might be able to direct or help produce or something this show that these guys were trying to put together. And it was just like, it's this building next to the airport, and we walk up to like the second or third floor, and it's this really like obnoxious office with a big window looking out towards the airport. And the second that this woman started talking, I was like, oh, this is a grift. This is 100% a grift. There's no way this is like anything more than complete bullshit. And I remember trying, there's a lot of amateur magicians. I remember trying to explain like why the idea that they were putting across wouldn't work. And I wish I could remember the exact details. I don't remember jack shit. It all took place in like this one meeting over the course of like an hour and a half, 2 hours. Uncle Adams, yeah. There's a lot of Uncle Adams types in Vegas. 100%. Yeah. Yeah, it's exactly that kind of thing. Only less talent than Uncle Adams. And but I thought the meeting went well. The guy who was bankrolling everything, like the guy who owned the office, didn't actually make it to the meeting in time. We ran into him on the way out. But I think it was like a reality type. It doesn't matter. But anyway, and the meeting finishes, and I can tell that like my opinions were not popular because I was trying to talk logic to everybody, and that's never a good idea in this town. And we go to leave, and we walk outside of the office into the hallway, and this woman just starts like yelling at me because I don't know what I'm talking about, and I'll never work again, and blah 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 blah. And I was actually like, I was a little disappointed because I was very hopeful going into this meeting that it was something legit, but it was like weirdly funny. Like I was just getting reamed out by this whoever the fuck she was. I don't remember who the fuck she was. And it just like it was fascinating, like just to see the amount of like complete obliviousness. Like there's all these people out here who are such grifters. Anyway, this is all like me going on a long tangent. I do want to be a filmmaker by profession. I do want to make my money on filmmaking. That's why I'm trying to do my whole Blu-ray burning setup, where I want to be able to be fully self-sufficient, because I've realized I'm not going to make any money on Amazon. I'm not going to make any money by signing with like any of the indie distributors. Their contracts are awful for the most part. I say that I've only actually read one contract, but it was for a very large company. I say a very large company, big company, but not necessarily the most well-loved company. But with the contracts the way they are, I won't ever make any money if I don't do everything myself. So, and I also know that my taste is not mainstream enough for me to ever really make good money on it. Could I wind up being a professional filmmaker? Sure. But I'm not a hustler, and you kind of need to be a hustler, and not even in a bad way, just like you have to have the hustler mentality. Las Vegas is not a great place to be a professional, just because a lot of the best jobs are immediately snapped up. And I'm also not really in the corporate, I don't have a corporate mindset, which is, again, I'm not trying to boost my own ego. That's not a good thing. I wish I had a more corporate mindset. I'm like, if this was like Jess Franco days, maybe I'd be able to make my way, but I'm not a hustler. I don't have the corporate mindset, and I don't make movies for large groups of people. I make movies for very niche groups. And, it's frustrating, but anytime I go after a project, even when it starts off pretty straightforward, I immediately overcomplicate it and turn it into something. Like I always, like, I don't know why I do this, but I immediately am like, okay, So we have this big box. Can we make it a smaller box? And I do that every time. Like I had a meeting, a phone meeting with my co-writer for a project. We were going to do this project this year, but that fell through. We were going to do it in like April, and so that immediately got fucked in the ass. And we had a phone meeting, and basically the gist of the meeting was that probably not going to be able to actually get this done anytime soon because we're going to need the pandemic to basically be fully over, because we just can't afford to maintain like social distancing and everything and not go crazy with the budget we're talking about. And you gotta go to Italy to make TV. Wait, I gotta keep up with the chat. Who's the guy you're talking about? But he tried to dress me down for not calling myself a filmmaker, even though sometimes 2 table reads and a stage rehearsal. Maybe that does sound like something he would say. He's a real cunt. Yeah, Matt, that's a good. Yeah, that's basically what I think is. I do expect to make better and better movies as I go on. But I don't expect to ever be like financially successful. That's actually why I'm so happy to have the Screen Rant gig and to have the YouTube channel, because I can, like I'm definitely more so with the YouTube channel, but Screen Rant, I still am able to be creative, and I'm able to basically make my own schedule. Sometimes I'm, so slammed by work that I barely have my own schedule, but it's nice to not have to go in for a 9-to-5 job. And it's nice to know that, like, with Screen Rant, the beautiful thing is if I wanted to take a week off to make a movie, I could do that. Like, I could just tell them, hey, I don't have any time for any projects, or like I can only do voiceover for this week, and they'd be totally cool with that. So I'm really excited for the future. I'm really excited to see what the future brings, because like I'm actually in a pretty good spot, all said and done. It has its frustrations, it has its cons, but I don't know what the Big Mac chant is. I did a video job for a local McDonald's franchise. It's basically the company that owns like most McDonald's in Las Vegas. Had me shoot some videos, and during like the first or second one, my contact was showing me through the building, and she was like, "Do you want a shirt?" And I was like, "Sure." And so now I have this Big Mac chant shirt, and I just enjoy wearing it because it's a burger, and I love burgers. But yeah, so I'm really excited. I need to get my time management under control, and I'm also currently dealing with some very, baby centric times. But my wife doesn't have to go back to work thanks to the Screen Rant gig, and I have a lot more time technically to work on movies without going hungry. I don't have to, like, a big problem. Like, both my previous movies took a full year, like both, like 2 years collectively to make, because of I had a full-time job the whole way through, and I had to deal with other people's full-time jobs, and it was just a whole scheduling nightmare. Now, as long as I can get other people's schedules to work, I don't have to worry about my schedule. It's amazing. It's fucking amazing. What do you think of the "if you want to make movies, call yourself a filmmaker" mentality? I think I think if you're going to call yourself a filmmaker, you should at least be in the process of making movies. Like, I never called myself a director until I finished Fatal Future, or I was like halfway through Fatal Future, because I really didn't feel like I had earned it. It's kind of like, like, you're not going to call yourself a director of photography until you're actually a director of photography. Really? Well, that's cool. Dadhood. yeah, I'm pretty done with the 9 to 5 world. I'm gonna stay in the maybe it'll be like Curtis Harrington, even though he was mainstream, his sensibility wasn't for everyone, which is why he never reached Robert Zemeckis' heights, but he still got a following. That's a good way with it. I'm probably gonna wind up like fuck, I don't know. I kind of want to be a Jess Franco. I kind of want to be a Jess Franco type filmmaker. I was actually I was kind of going into this. The meeting that I had with my co-writer, he pitched me on this new idea for like a smaller movie to do while we're kind of like gearing up for the next one. And my immediate thought was, I could turn that into a Shining Sex type thing real easily. So now I'm like, I literally have a notepad. Where is it? And my first note is just the name Jess Franco to, I guess, remind myself that that's the path I was going. So yeah, but regarding like if you should call yourself a filmmaker, it doesn't really matter. I think it's a matter of how you use the term filmmaker. Like if you're being like super up your own ass about it, like I am a filmmaker. If you're like always telling people at parties like, oh, what do you do? I'm a filmmaker. Like if it's like that, you better have made some fucking films. But if it's more of just what are you working on in life, and you're like I'm a filmmaker. Not a big difference, but I think there is a difference. I think in general, if you're going to call yourself something like that, and it could be any field, like if you're a magician, if you've never learned a single magic trick, you're not a magician. By the way, no disparaging 9 to 5s. I just don't have. I think there's certain people have the 9 to 5 mindset. It does. Yeah, that's a weird term. Anyway, certain people have a 9 to 5 mindset, and that's awesome. Like my wife is very much a 9 to 5 type of person. I don't think she could like mentally deal with how I schedule my work. But I think some people just don't have the kind of temperament or like, I don't know, like the mental, their brains just work differently. And my brain does not work with a 9 to 5. I've had 9 to 5 type jobs and I've done fine, but I did cable fabrication for the Navy for 2 straight years. And the only reason I quit that job was I got a gig as the writer's assistant on the pilot episode of Reckless. This was when I lived in Charleston, South Carolina. And then, so I quit my job so that I could do that because I was like, oh, this is my moment. This is my moment. And then I got fired like 4 or 5 days. But it was cool while it lasted. And then I was too proud to go back and get my job back. But it's just one of those things where people have different aspirations, and that's fine. It's okay to not have artistic aspirations. In fact, it's great to not have too big of artistic aspirations because you're less disappointed in life and you have more money. Anyway, it is now 3 hours and 48 minutes into the stream. We are almost 4 hours into the stream. It is 10:47 p.m. Now I need to go because I actually do need to get something done today. And fuck, goddamn it, I forgot to update the credits again because I'm an idiot. Matt, that's tough. That is very tough. Also, y'all are really good at keeping me on this. Yeah, I want to make movies, and I can't tell what the... Either way, it's tough to find collaborators. It is tough. I think there are ways. I'm gonna after this thought, I'm gonna end the stream. For real this time. At some point, I was gonna do this in November, but I got the job with Screenrant and it fucked up my entire schedule and all my plans. But at some point, I want to do probably a short film by myself and do a video about making a movie by yourself, because it is entirely possible. It's just kind of tough, but it is something that you can do. And, you know, I mean, like, if you look at my videos, my like more out there videos, it's mostly me doing it by myself. You know, Casey sometimes helps, but it's mostly me doing shit completely on my own. And it really, you know, while it is tough, it's totally doable. You know, are you gonna make a cinematic masterpiece? Probably not, but it is totally doable to make a movie by yourself. And I do need to do a video about that, because I think that's very important for people to know, that there's always the opportunity to make art in any situation with any equipment. It's always there, and some of us take that for granted, and I actually take that for granted all the time. So anyway, with that being said, thank you guys so much. These are the November credits. I apologize to those who are new patrons, and for I suck at life. I'm gonna actually export the new credits now after I finish. Yeah, thank you so much. Rock and roll. I enjoyed this nearly 4 fucking hour stream. And guys, you know, go watch a movie. Fuck, I didn't do it right. Go watch a movie. Fuck, god damn.
Hello and thank you for choosing Tapes for Two.
Guys, I did it again. Oh, god damn it. I did it again. God damn it. I suck at I suck at everything. And I just, oh my god. Oh, fucking balls. 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 Ah.
Hello and thank you for choosing Tapes for Two, the world's premier VHS dating service. I'm Mr. Jeremy, here to welcome you to this wonderful and futuristic service designed to match you with the